is. This brother's a fireball in truth, man. A fireball, man. He got a fire burning in front of him and behind him. A brother, meaning a brother who has extreme passion for pushing this truth, pushing the work for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, y'all, Don, please.
If I could, you know what I'm saying, just to let people know too, you know what I'm saying, the brother does represent Chicago as well. You know what I'm saying? He an excellent brother though in this truth, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, heavy work, you know what I'm saying? That's right.
Listen. I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that because I've been trying to get Kazak to move back for a very long time. Salaki Bashak, yeah, this day. I know how to get it. I'm eventually getting it. Kazak, where you at?
I'm right here, Cap.
Hey, listen, tell Bashak, man, listen, I'm getting a couple of young ribs lined up for you. I know how to get you back. You understand? We gonna get you back home before it's over. Nah, man. Big shout out to the brother, you know what I'm saying, and everything he got going on. So what's new? Kazak, talk to me, man. What's happening?
Hey, shalom, y'all sir. Y'all to all the mighty men on this podcast. Y'all got an excellent thing going right here, Cap, for sure.
Most High Christ.
Right here going, and a lot of brothers, they were wise, would model whatever they trying to do on the internet after this podcast right here. It's real organized, real structured. And I remember when y'all first started and how y'all took it to the next level to where it is now. So just a shout out to y'all rocking the podcast. The excellent team you got.
Damn right. So Kazak, man, of course, you know what I'm saying? For a lot of people who may not know, 2 weeks ago we had our annual Passover, and of course Passover for Blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians. That means we party and find things to do all week. Not just Passover day, you know what I'm saying? So, because I believe a couple of days ago had some posts that went viral, you know. So I believe one of the posts had 1 million views, but besides the 1 million views, it was also the comment section was filled with our people making comments, and it was also filled with white people making comments, which all these things we talking about, you know what I'm saying, it went viral. And once again, it goes to show you how important, you know, pictures and videos is. We put those things out there for all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to see what great time that we having, you know what I'm saying, doing the work of the Lord. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so we put those things out there, and a lot of the things that we did went viral. You know what I'm saying? So, Zach, if you could expound, you know what I'm saying, on the video that went viral, and we want to go over some of the comments, you know what I'm saying, that was made, you know what I mean, that we believe our people need to see so they can understand exactly where the hell they living at and stop thinking that America is a cream pie that's filled with fun and joy and that we all having a rainbow coalition here in America. We want to knock some of that Christianity off of you. You know what I mean? So I'll let you take the floor, Zach, if you could.
Sir. First, I want to give a big shout out to Captain Akkad for heading that Hebrew Academy in the first place and taking brothers that come from all backgrounds. You understand, brothers that's college educated. Brothers that came from Esau military, law enforcement, and brothers that came from gangs, street, ex-murderers, taking all these brothers from all backgrounds and getting them off drugs, teaching them about their culture and their heritage, teaching them how to defend themselves, and most importantly, teaching them how to love their brothers. So shout out to Captain Akkad for heading the Hebrew Academy.
Man, come on, man. Listen, I gotta just say something on that point, loving our brother. You know what I'm saying? It's so important. Christ said that in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? He first said that, you know, the law hangs on these two things: loving the Lord thy God with all thy soul, and loving thy brother as thyself.
That's right.
All the law. A lot of people try to, you know, tell you the number, how many laws in the Bible, but Christ said all the law hangs on these two things. He mentioned the Most High first because everything the Lord said, his laws, statutes, and commandments are meant to be beneficial, you know what I'm saying, for us. Right. Secondly, he mentioned our brother, and our brother is talking about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. It ain't talking about no other nation, you know what I'm saying, but us. And the minute that we the minute that we learn to love us, you know what I'm saying, brother, we're going to take over the world. You know what I'm saying? We see how influential Blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians, how we are right now without loving You see what I'm saying? We rocking the entire earth, and we don't love ourselves because we in these cities causing harm. You know what I'm saying? Unaliving each other like something you could not believe, aborting our children because of the sickness, you know what I'm saying, that comes with living in America. You know what I mean? So loving our brothers ourselves is golden in the ISUPK. Like that is the reason why the ISUPK is moving so fast to the top as a leadership of Black people because of the love that we got, you know what I'm saying, for each other as Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to say that. Go ahead, because you got it out.
And that's well said, Cap. And I'd be remiss if I didn't come behind that and say shout out to Commander General Yohana for teaching all of us to walk in that way after Christ. Because for sure, I've been around Commander General Yohana, and every time I'm around him, I'm reminded of how much of a brother I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Because he's so excellent.
That's
and
it.
He considered things that you would never consider just about brothers. And it's I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, why didn't I think to consider that about the brother? Like, he's so considerate and a brother, and just a real nigga. So shout out to Commander Junior Honor for walking after Christ and teaching us to follow Christ.
Damn right. Since you mentioned real nigga, this is called a Round Table Truth, but we got two names for this podcast. It's Round Table Truth, and it is the official Real Nigga University podcast as well, which is why you see it on the wall behind it.
That's right.
It don't get no realer, you know what I'm saying, than the brothers in the ISUPK.
That's right.
You can take that to the bank of cash. All right. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's not, man, I like for you to enlighten everyone on what transpired, you know what I'm saying, the last week or so or the last few days, you know what I'm saying, with the explosion of, the views on the internet and the comments, brother, you know what I'm saying, that was made behind people just seeing Black and Hispanic men, get me right, just standing in formation, or what actually was it that caused the frenzy?
That's what it is, sir. And I seen a Ramawan, I believe he had a video queued up. Cap, this was like a 12-second video of the brothers in the Hebrew Academy class just standing in form. Okay, this is how crazy it was, because I was there, so I know what was going on at that exact moment.
Right.
We wasn't even, brothers was resting, getting ready to get sprayed with the OC. So brothers wasn't even in formation like in the Majrim Shabbat or Majrim. Brothers was standing in line resting. Yeah. And white people seen this video and it went viral. 250,000 views right now, still going up.
Yeah.
And the comments are off the chain. Like I said, I posted a thread of some of the comments that I screenshotted from white people that seen the video of Black and Hispanic men just standing in line together, and they feel like we getting ready to wage war on America and white people because they see that the unity between Black and Hispanic men and the masculinity and the militancy, they know full well what that means for them. So it's like I say, I think he got the video, Cap. It's like 12 seconds.
Man, we're gonna go ahead and play it, but what you just said is so goddamn heavy. Once again, man, Kazak Ahmad, this is one of my main men here in the truth, man. This brother that had many conversations, you know what I'm saying? This is a very, very powerful brother right here. You know what I'm saying? So having a brother on the show, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into, it's like me and him on the phone talking to each other, you know what I'm saying? Right now, we've been took over the whole damn show, you know what I'm saying? But what you just said was so powerful. America, it ain't that they terrified, with the imagination of us going to war with them. It ain't so much that, but you just hear what this brother just said. Like, what puts fear in the hearts of these people is seeing Black and Hispanic men unified out. You understand? Meaning the us just standing together, having a conversation, you know what I'm saying, or dealing with each other, you know what I'm saying, with a moral compass, it puts fear in them. Why would that put fear in you? You know what I'm saying? Just seeing us standing together, being brotherly to one another. I thought America was about peace and love, you know what I'm saying, and the prosperity of everybody. But in the truth, we find out, you know what I'm saying, that's a bunch of bullshit. That's right. You know what I'm saying? That America thrives off Black men hating and having got conflict with one another. The minute we get to love one another, this gonna sound crazy as hell, y'all done. But the minute that we get to love one another, Lamont, America will fall. You know what I'm saying? Because that means they live off the pain. They live off the pain and destruction of us. And a lot of you Christians, because you so drunk with the white man's Christianity, you don't even understand what I just said. You know what I'm saying? You like this place masqueraded like it's about everybody coming together and everybody loving each other. Meanwhile, a Mason America is the most racist kingdom and the most hateful, you know what I'm saying, and disgusting kingdom that was ever erected on the face of God Green's earth.
Right.
It's just that in the ISUBK, we men who woke, you know what I'm saying, we ain't sleep like we were before. Because if we can still sleep like we were before, none of us would be sitting around this table, you know what I'm saying, with each other right now. You know what I'm saying? We would come across each other and probably kill each other because of what America raised us up to be. But of course, Commander Jenny Hanna stood ground, you know what I'm saying, stood on posts. That's why we tell you, brothers, don't let nothing shake you out this truth, man. Stand up, stand still. Stand on your post, man, and hold on to what you've been taught and watch the UPK raise all the way to the top of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. Because these Christian niggas, they've been in leadership far too long, and they don't know what the fuck they doing. Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just a little angry, you know what I'm saying? If you don't mind, I ain't killed, I ain't unalive nobody, but I am speaking with the frustration of a black man living in a country that have never accepted me. So excuse my language from time to time when I get to talking the way that I talk, god damn it. You understand? This is just the truth that you need to hear. You know what I'm saying? So with no further ado, Ramon, you had your hand up. You want to say something, Brother Salak? Please, let's play the video that everybody was so offended by. Ain't nobody with no guns. Nobody saying go kill Whitey. Stop it right there. You know, get them brothers a hand. You understand? Listen. Once again, Captain McCall, y'all don't know this brother, you know what I'm saying, is when it comes to that Hebrew Academy, he goes to another level, you know what I'm saying, to try to make sure don't no bitch made niggas, you know what I'm saying, stand side by side with us in this truth. Right. And so the hell that he put those brothers through is enormous. So big shout out to every brother that graduated this year in 2025, you know what I mean, Hebrew Academy, you know what I mean. They just what you just seen right there was black men and standing for their people. So Kazak, get me right. What was the issue with this video?
Oh man, Cap, if I could, please, sir. I know y'all, like you said, y'all got one of the best. I gotta say one of the best because I gotta throw the DC team out there, but you got one of the best technical teams out there, Cap. If Ramon could, if he could pull up just the comments on my post, that we could read through a couple of them, so our people can see for themselves. This is what our oppressor feels when he's saying that. Like it's okay. It's not unbelievable to us, but our people have the brainwashing of Christianity in their minds, and so we have this false idea that somehow we can all come together and we're brothers and sisters in Christ, and you know we can, like you said, we can be some rainbow coalition. That's nonsense. And you can. This is how white people really feel in these comments when they see black and Hispanic men stand up. First of all, as men, that's the first thing. And they hate to see a man not be gay. You understand? To not be effeminate, and just the first thing, just to stand up and have some strength and masculinity. But let alone are we coming together and niggas and Hispanics coming together? Oh, that's just too offensive.
Hey, look, it's one thing for black men to stand together, but when they see black men and Hispanic, the white people look and say, "What is this?" Right? Y'all ain't. And you got Native American Indians, what you was right? What's going on? Right. Yeah, understand? Go ahead, please.
I'm so happy about that video. It's an 8-second, 10-second, 12-second video, and to see the hate that white people have, and they are the ones that always say compliance. You know what I'm saying? When police around, be compliant.
Right.
Learn how to be compliant.
Right.
But look at these blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians.
Right.
They learned how to be compliant. They sitting here and learning how to be men, follow orders, and do all the things that America never was able to teach them.
That's right.
So you should never hate on that black men are able to raise up black men the right way because America couldn't do it.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
That's right.
No, we're just going to kind of piggyback off what Kazak said. It seems that the oppressor is more afraid of us coming together than even us going to war with them, because they know in this current state that they will obliterate us. I mean, we're not together.
Yeah.
But when we come together, they do. I think they understand that's going to be the segregation that they don't want in real life.
That's it.
That's going to be the time where when Black, Hispanics, North American Indians, come together in one unity. That's when they know that that's when their world is going to end. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's it. Come on, now. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Also, Warrior, go ahead, Priest.
Hey, sir. I think what they was really afraid of, because being in Georgia, that's one of the most racist cities out here. They still a lot of their laws
States.
right, racist states, like it.
Yeah.
They still live under a lot of common laws. And down there, their law system is like totally different from a lot of states. They really, really like independent when it comes to their laws and how they do things down there.
Yeah.
So like you said, to see us actually in a state like that, and we actually together, of course it's gonna show fair,
you just
a little fair to them.
You just said from heaven. You say Georgia is one of the most racist states in America, which it is. Confederate flags flying every goddamn way, right? But yeah, Ray Charles went and made a song about how much he loved Georgia. Right? you want to know why black people are mentally ill and mentally sick? This nigga went, blind, but he gonna sing to you how beautiful Georgia is, while niggas is getting hung from trees. Right? He talking about Georgia. You be right. I ain't the best singer in the world, y'all, but I ain't give a damn. I'm gonna try to sing anyway. I feel like I could be a background singer, for somebody, but that's a whole other story. You know what I'm saying? Y'all down, you gonna say something?
Yeah, I think we'll be remiss to not mention what happened out there during the trials as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a permit and stuff for being out there, but you know what I'm saying? Like we was surrounded at the end of the Hebrew Academy. You know what I'm saying? By Cobb County Police.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
They trying to shut down the whole program.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like not only are these people racist in these comments by seeing this video, but just seeing that many Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men out there in that field that day just intimidated everybody that saw.
I seen the pictures of the white people standing there. White people, they thought it was they erected. They really thought the Planet of the Apes was not. The Planet of the Apes was not just a movie. They got on the phone and called the cops. Nobody was trying to attack them, no violence. Brothers was doing drills, and they just could not understand that. Like, you don't understand the racism that white people have for you.
Right.
You don't quite get it. But of course, the UPK, we're gonna continue to unveil who this man is and who these people are. You know what I'm saying? Lamont,
like a great thing about what we do in the UPK is that we're not here to entertain the so-called white man. We're not here to make a show of ourselves and give a spectacle for everybody else. That's why white people love you when you in the NFL, NBA, you singing and dancing, because you're entertaining them. It's amusement for them. But then when you're done entertaining them and you're only focusing on yourselves, they're like, okay, what's going on here? Now they're not happy because you're not entertaining them anymore. So now it's a problem.
That's it. Damn right. Give it up. No further ado. You know what I'm saying? Let's get them comments. You know what I'm saying? And that went viral. You know what I'm saying? Let's post them joint. Because I will let you take the lead on that.
A couple concerts. So right here, we read the comments of that video y'all just saw, that 12-second video, which was just the brothers being strong and together, just waiting. You understand? Like Captain Marquardt said, we had no guns and nothing. That video you've seen, this is what white people felt about it right here. Anthony Tritchie said, white people start to lock and load. We outnumber them and way more guns and ammunition and have thousands of militia groups waiting for this and been training for years. Bring it on. It would be the end of your race in USA. Don't want it to happen.
So they ready to wipe out our race, just all of us standing together in the picture. It would be the end of our race.
Right.
Get me right on this,
sir. Okay. Again, the UPK been saying this since 1969. They're saying the Bible been saying it for 2,000, however long, thousands of years. The Bible said, never trust thine enemy. You understand? Who can make straight the Lord made crooked? These words are smoother than butter, but wars in his heart. I mean, come on, man. This is all throughout the scriptures. But you Christians sitting at church And I want after this cat too. I want to get into that Marquette cat because he gonna argue about doctrine, but nigga, where's your soldiers? You understand? Like we can talk about doctrine all day, but at the end of the day, this is what this is what's going on in the real world.
That's
But
it.
they are training and they are preparing. We can talk about doctrine, but the first step is we got to come together and agree that the white man is the devil. You understand? And you know, that Marquette cat, he don't have brothers. He don't have brothers that's gonna come at a phone call. That's gonna show up and for the phone call. You understand? The UPK, we got soldiers and brothers here to feed, clothe, protect, defend. So man, miss me with all your opinions and all that. We got boots on the ground, nigga. That's power. Real power.
Man, I ain't gonna even comment on that Marquette because I've been in the show.
Hey, Kat, I want to chime in the other night when you was going to. I'm listening to this cat and it pissed me off, and I said, you know what? It's good I didn't get on that night because, like you said, we probably would have went a whole nother hour. Because I'm like, nerve in this nigga.
Man, damn right. Anybody want to chime in on that comment? A warrior, please. Come on.
That's piggyback off what I was saying. I got a white devil on here on Bingo right now named Robert Law.
Go ahead.
He's basically saying the same thing. And that was before we even said the video. That's us sitting right here.
Yeah.
He
Just us sitting at the round table. Like what?
When he's actually saying the video, he said, "Yeah, we're gonna have to round them up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to round them up."
That's it.
That's saying it to a second video.
That's it.
Shit crazy.
You understand? Like this, and what happens is that's why the truth is so important because we unveil, you know what I'm saying, how these people truly feel, which our people need to see this because we in the last days, Black people, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. I know you don't know what that means, but the last days mean what it means according to the Bible, that the end of America and the end of white people's rulership is coming to an end. It don't mean that the earth ain't gonna be here no more, the sun, the moon, it don't mean none of that. God is trying to prepare Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians for your time for rulership. You understand? But in getting you prepared for your rulership, he first got to unveil, you know what I'm saying, that the people that's ruling over the top of you are not right. They are not people of God. Christianity is not the religion of God. You understand? So the Lord got to show you what time it is so we can come together as a people. You can't come together as a people trying to love the people that oppress you and hate you. You know what I'm saying? Then by the time when you do that, love these other nations, by the time you make it to Black people, you ain't got no love left. So the Lord never commanded in the Bible, like he just mentioned, never trust our enemy. You have to understand the Bible's context because the Bible also says love thy enemy. But that love thy enemy, contextually, that's not talking about white people, man. That's talking about Black people and Hispanics being enemies. We enemies with one another. You ever heard of Bloods and Crips, GDs and Vice Lords? Black people hate one another. So that love thy enemy is talking about your own people. It ain't talking about the white man. There's no scripture in the Bible that tell you to love white people, man. None. You understand? But that Christian dogma is in your brain, and it's hard for you to get past that. But the seeing that we can't get past that, it only furthers our destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? As the prophets of the Lord, we are here to wake you the hell up. You see what I'm saying? Where we going with it? You know what I'm saying? You got the next comment? Let's get it.
So right here, Johnny Ringo said, I hope they do so we can stop talking about it. Society will break down into chaos and we can start killing you off. Cut your food off from the farms, poison your water from the reservoirs, keep you pinned in the cities and you'll die off. Snipe you out if you try to come out, destroy all infrastructure into or out of the city. You don't think we already don't know what to do with the most of you? The rest is just like old times, running you down with dogs. The ones that live out in the country will get strung up like old times.
Where we going? You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts?
Cap, I love it. I love it. I think you made a comment on the video. I just seen on Facebook, Cap, and you said the white man has improved on this racism. It's a good. You said something like and I said, damn, I was like, that was wise as hell to say it. Because I love the fact that Donald Trump, okay, racism has always existed. Donald Trump been created. But the Lord put a man in office that has the true spirit of Pharaoh.
That's it.
And Donald Trump has the spirit of Pharaoh, and he is emboldening these spiritually Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? So what's good when we see stuff like this? Because for so long, y'all have been looking at us as we just crazy, angry niggas without a cause. And we too militant, and we too aggressive, and we too masculine, and we too extreme. But nigga, we've been reading the Bible and looking at the world for what it is. And that's the real world. That's the white man for real. That's who they are.
That's it. That's it. Listen, it's so heavy what you saying. Like, here's what you don't know. That cat that made that comment, that's the cat that's working the job next to you. You know what I'm saying? To make that, like, you think only he thinking like that. You got government officials thinking like that. Right. Like the Romans, you know what I'm saying? They actually did that to black people during the period of 70 AD. They surrounded our city, cut us off from food and water, starved us out so bad to where we was eating our dead children. You see what I'm saying? This is what you black people don't know. Like, these people, man, they like the Lord, you know what I'm saying? The scriptures say that they was the wicked were estranged from the womb, meaning it's in white people's DNA to hate you. And now a logical person might say, well, why would the Lord create people that hate us? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the Lord, Daddy got to show you what happened when you disobey him. Right. And because our ancestors disobeyed the Heavenly Father, he put us in slavery. And not that did he just put us in slavery, he put us in slavery with the one people that hate us the most. Right. You know what I'm saying? And not only did our forefathers disobey the Most High, we continue to disobey the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And listen, as you can see, the position that we in as a people, yeah, we got a military in the UPK. Yeah, we would defend ourselves in the UPK. But what they saying is right. If it do be a race war without the Most High, they would wipe us completely out. You see what I'm saying? So our only protection, not our only protect, but our main source of protection is doing what the Most High say to do. Because see, what these racist white people that's making these comments don't understand is that blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the chosen people. And brother, we got a God that's going to defend us the same way he defended our people. You know what I'm saying? When we was in ancient Egypt, he wiped out those Egyptians. He gonna do the same way with white people. But if you can't stop being a sinner, then the Lord ain't gonna defend you. If you can't stop smoking, getting high, smoking weed, talking about green is from the earth. A lot of things, cocaine come from the earth. Nigga, the Lord ain't make cocaine for you to smoke it. If you can't, we can't stop being homosexuals. We can't stop creating broken homes. You know, so we can't stop dating white women, Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm saying? Not Shannon Sharp. Yeah, Shannon Sharp. If we can't stop being sinners, then the Most High ain't gonna defend us. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to say that. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? Where we going? Next comment. Let's get it. Concert, man. Whatever y'all want. That's it.
So this devil Jonathan John said, man, we don't care. We all strapped with insanely overpowered shit. Guns that shoot through cover, thermal. A civil war would literally be a week long and hilarious. Now keep in mind, Cap, this is all from a video of black and Hispanic man just standing in line. Like I'm thinking.
Let me stop you. So you mean to tell me this is not from a video of black men beating up white people?
Nah, sir. This ain't even a video of us teaching. I could halfway understand if they said this on a video of us saying the white man is the devil, you know, and the white man kissing our boots. I could understand these comments if that was what it was. But this is just a video of black and Hispanic men minding their business and coming together, being masculine and standing in line. And from that 12-second video, this is how you feel. Maybe it has nothing to do with the video. Maybe this is just how you feel.
That's it. Yeah,
it don't have nothing to do with what we do. It's just this is what you feel. Whether we talk nice or we talk rough, you feel the same. You understand? Whether we are this way or that way, left, right, red, blue, up, down, east, west. You understand? It doesn't matter where you fall on the spectrum as black people. This is how they feel about us. You understand? There's nothing you can do to change them at all.
That's it. Warrior.
That's like y'all the one.
Please.
Just listen to those comments. They looking for them 3 Purge movies to come to fruition.
Yeah.
They're looking for that movie Civil War to come to fruition.
That's it.
You know.
That's it.
They'll make these movies for no reason.
That's it.
That's a hype these, these the devils up.
Yeah.
You know, that's to get them up. That's to get them ready.
Listen, they've been on the purges, but you go in that church or whatever the case may be and follow that Christian God and follow white Jesus. White Jesus tell you just lay down and let your enemy do to you whatever you would like to do. But the real Jesus Christ, somebody give me that scripture, you know what I'm saying, what Christ said, get you a sword. Like, yeah, get that for me. Like the real Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying, was a military warlord, man. And the wisdom that Christ dropped in the New Testament was to prepare Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians how to move through a world where you are being oppressed day and night and every day. And the real Jesus Christ ain't tell you, you know what I'm saying, not to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? The real Jesus Christ was a military warlord that told you, you know what I'm saying, take up arms. You know what I'm saying? Because for sure, it's gonna be race wars in America. You listen, you might as well face it. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to be like the black people that was in the church when Dylan Roof came in there. He's shooting whoever he want, and all they could do is get on their knees and pray. You know what I'm saying? While he's shooting everybody. You see what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say, we laid our body as the ground for these people to walk over. And that can't continue the more that happen. That ain't being no damn man. Letting another man walk over your body while he oppress you and hate you, spit on you, and you take it, and you looking like you making progress by him doing that. Damn, that every nation, you know what I'm saying, take up arms. Why in the hell you think it's going to be a third war? Because all these countries is getting nuclear weapons. They going to war for their people. Right. So why is it wrong for us to go to war for our people? Right. We got to just sit there and just be slaves and take whatever the damn that we ain't going out like that. And Christ ain't want us to go out like that. Read what scripture you got, because I want to please. Come on.
Luke chapter 22, verse 36.
Come on.
Then said he unto them, but now he that hath the purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip.
Come on.
And he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one.
And let him do what?
Let him sell his garment and buy one.
So Christ said, if you ain't got no sword, take what you got and buy one. Yeah. What is a sword meant to do, Lamar?
Alive someone.
That's it. You understand? That's what a sword is for. Like when you come into the ISUBK, you're going to get that brainwash peeled off of your head every time you come to class. You're gonna find out what the real Jesus Christ was about. Even the white man, in which the book, we got the book as well. Even the white man said that Jesus Christ was a radical revolutionary for his people. He wrote that in his book. You know what I'm saying? So that's a far cry from what you've been taught, you know what I'm saying, through Christianity about Jesus Christ, man. So I just wanted to say that point. Any more in that scripture? That's it. Most time, Christ. Let's go to the next joint.
Couple Khan, sir.
Let's get it.
Couple Khan. This devil Scott Bates, he said, come your ass down south and find out. Y'all just started training and learning about guns. White children learn how to shoot at age 6.
This UPK been since 1969, and this devil said we just learned about guns. I hate what you think about this one?
I think this reminds me of that song that Country Devil had Try That in a Small Town. I don't know if everybody remember. It's this song they had. He was like, pretty much the song was talking about black people. You know, y'all only tough in the cities, but he was telling us, you know, you come down south and come to these small towns. Yeah, we'll show you how us good old boys get down. That's what that comment reminded me of right there.
That man, that is insane. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the next comment.
This Micah said, "Can we have a civil war already?" And then the devil Scott Owen said, "We ready?" And then Stephen Felix said, "That's okay. I still like our chances." Meaning, like they looking at this and assuming that we saying we going to war with white people and we getting ready to go and, you know, storm White Houses. Like I don't know what they thought when they seen it.
Let me ask you this, because in your mind, why do you think this? Them seeing us be in formation like that, why do you think that they taking that as a call of war?
Kev, I think Esau, white people have a guilty conscience. And I think white people know full well the evil that they have done to blacks and Hispanics. And I think them to see us just to stand up, it moves something in them to say, is this our time to get what's due to us? White people, and that's why the UPK is so excellent, because you can't fool us, man. Like white people come up to us and act like they don't know what has been done and they innocent. All of you know what has been done. All of you know what you deserve for what has been done to us.
That's it.
And you see that videos like that of the UPK, you think that it's your time. Let me rest assured, white people, not yet. Not yet. You understand? We're not you. We're not terrorists. We're not criminals. We
That's
waiting
it.
on the greatest real nigga to ever exist. And
That's
Christ
right.
going to return, and that's when we gonna get it in. And so, but rest assured, white people, we not criminals. The UPK on the Command and General Honor, we
Yeah.
are disciplined soldiers. You
Yeah.
understand? We some disciplined soldiers. So enjoy America while you can.
That's
But just
right.
know when Christ return, it's up.
Damn right. If you ever see a white person crying in their sleep, it's because the Lord showed them in a vision that Jesus Christ is a nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you ever see a white person crying in their sleep, they I dreamed that Jesus Christ was a nigga. We in trouble. What do black guys say in the corner is true? I seen it in a vision. Lord have mercy. Well, anybody else want to chime in? Let's show that. Let's show that before we show any more comments. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Y'all bear with us. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate everybody joining us in here. Please comment. Keep the comments going. Share, like. You know what I mean? Share the post. Let's get it in. Let's get this truth out there.
If I may too, Cap, if I may, all y'all that's watching, you see how they feel about us. You are out of order if you ain't liking the stream and sharing the stream. Like, how can you see the opposition that we coming up against? And the Lord told us our warfare not carnal. We can't strap up and go to war against them the way they would do against us. The Lord said our warfare is spiritual.
That's
so the
it.
way we push our warfare is you got to push these streams.
That's
These
it.
classes, you got to push this all over the place. You got to like and share, subscribe.
And listen, and let me tell you something on top of that. Remember, the Lord said, you know what I'm saying, in the Bible, for you brothers that's doing the work of the Lord, he say, don't give him no rest. You know what I'm saying? So, and we don't give the Lord no rest. And that's why we having this Sunday morning edition right now. We just was doing on the podcast Friday. We did camp, you know what I'm saying, Saturday. Monday, you know, through Friday for the rest of the week. In every major city you go to, small cities as well, you got brothers teaching these classes. So we ain't giving the Lord no rest. We trying to provoke the Most High, you know what I'm saying, to be on our side and come through and save us, you know what I'm saying? Because you see, we don't need it. Because this the brother's showing you how these people is thinking. We didn't make these comments. We didn't, you know, this ain't nothing that we fabricated. Like, this is how white people that work jobs would you think. You see what I'm saying? The warrior, come on with it, huh?
So like, so it reminds me of when, you know, when you went to Exodus, the Lord said he had respect on them when they prayed to him. And
Damn right.
We pushing him to have that respect for us.
That's it.
To show that, you know, we ready to get up out of this.
Damn right. Damn right. So we ready for our one. Please. Roll one. You know every now and then I'm gonna mess you niggas, man. Just like they got the police department out there.
And Cap, too, just for those that wasn't out there, that's the second time they had came out. They had came out early in the day. It was a bunch of them earlier, and Captain Nakad, he went and met. It was like 4 or 5 officers on the field, but then they had a whole bunch of other officers in like tactical positions up on the hill in the parking lot watching. You know, Captain Nakad, you know, because UPK is such a professional, righteous organization, a lot of y'all scared of the police. Captain Nakad, we went and met the police on the field, and Captain Nakad speaking to them, and we do everything so upright. It was like they said before Captain Nakad said, it's like, we know you got a permit. We know you got a permit. They said the first thing they said. Like they scared to bother us because they know we so on the up and up. And the first thing he said was like, we know you got a permit. Yeah. But we just got a call that, you know, you got somebody from your group was cussing at them. And Captain Nakad was like, no. He was like, I was cussing at my men, get the fuck down and give me push-ups. But he was like, we ain't cussing at nobody over there. You know, and the officers was like, at the end, he was like, well, you know, I got a couple men I need to send down here, you know what I'm saying, to get some discipline.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And listen, the fact that they called because he was talking to other men goes to show you one of the spirits of America is they hate any form of black masculinity.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be docile. You got to put on a suit and a tie. You know what I'm saying? You got to walk like you a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? Like this place wants to strip you any masculinity that you have.
Yeah,
Just the fact that a black man be just masculine. Just he raises his voice. You can't even raise your voice in your house with your woman and kids. You know what I'm saying? And a woman, she trained to pick up the phone and call just from you raising your voice. You ain't put your hands on nobody and nothing. Like everybody in the earth is terrified of black masculinity. And the reason why the earth is terrified of black masculinity, because that black masculinity and Hispanic masculinity, it represents the Most High.
Damn
You
right.
know what I'm saying? The Most High is the most masculine spirit that exists. And the only man that have that is the 12 tribes, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And of course, nobody wants to come across the Most High.
Right.
God is just not all love. You know, how do we know he's not all love? Look at some of the animals that God created. They vicious as hell. You see what I'm saying? A lion ain't nice for me going to get food, is it? You know what I'm saying? Listen, an alligator, go jump in the swamp and see if the alligator don't rip you to shreds. The Most High created these animals. God created love, but he also created hate. You understand? He also created anger. You understand? Like this is who the Most High truly is. You see what I'm saying? And so black masculinity, it gets everybody terrified. Y'all done, please.
Yeah, if I could, sir. I just wanted to share this quote by Emiliano Zapata, you know, old Hispanic brother.
Please.
He said, it's better to die on your feet than to live on your knees. You know what I'm saying? Sitting Bull, you know what I'm saying? He had, you know what I'm saying, a quote of like, you know what I'm saying, real similar to what this brother is saying. And that alludes exactly to what you was just bringing out. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that take the role of masculinity, and not, you know what I'm saying, like knowing that we out them, but knowing that we, you know what I'm saying, we out ammunition, and just not gonna lay down and take whatever the white man is gonna, you know what I'm saying, and just plead and hope that he not gonna just blow our head off, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The brothers that take that stance is the brothers that they, you know what I'm saying, have this fear toward that rile them up to the point of saying like, let's go and get them right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Where we at with it, everyone? Any more? That was the last one, because
So, like, if I may too, sir, I just want to mention too, on the flip side of those comments in the viral video, there were also, which was good to see, which lets you know, the Lord is with us. There were so many brothers and sisters that recognized the strength in that, and instantly was like, "What do I join? Who do I contact to join?"
If I may, because can you please highlight that as well? I mean, we highlighted the racist comments, which, you know, listen, Israel, don't let those comments fear you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a guy that's gonna protect us. You know what I'm saying? You got a military that's being raised up. So don't let them comments that you seen strike fear in you. And that's part of our problem. We've been so fearful, you know what I'm saying, in America, that's the reason why we don't serve the Lord. Because General Muhammad taught me this: anything you fear, you are going to serve. You see what I'm saying? And we can no longer fear white people, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for us to serve the Most High. So the Most High, according to the Bible, the Most High is the only thing that we should fear. We don't fear white people up in here. You know, if they're gonna take our life for standing for the truth, then listen, that's a life that's worth lost. They got it down when they bring it out. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm a down on my feet defending my people. You know what I'm saying? And that's just be that. If I got to go, I got to go. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? But if you could highlight the Zach on some of the comments that brothers and sisters was making as well, I think that would be, you know what I'm saying, important.
Come on, sir. Absolutely, sir. Like I said, it was so many brothers and sisters. I thought it was, you know, on the phone, I told you, I was laughing because if you read the comments, there were brothers and sisters that are not a part of our organization, the ISUPK, but they argue with white people and they like, you know, yeah, we this and we, yeah, like they speaking in the comments as if they are part of us because they want to attach themselves to what they recognize is strength. And I thought that was so funny because it's like, see, you hate us on the street corners and you don't think what we're doing is meaningful, but then you recognize this is what power is and you want to attach yourself to what's powerful, and you should.
That's
You
it.
understand? And so there was a lot of people also, a lot of Hispanics, all tribes was asking, how do I join? How do I join? And shout out to all you brothers. You know, I know Officer Aguilam, I seen him in the comments.
Damn right.
A lot of brothers, but shout out to all y'all that's in those comments and directing these brothers and sisters to how they can get in touch with the school nearest to them, because that's the whole point of this, is to, you know, go viral so that people could see it and come in here. So, like I said, there's a lot of people that were asking, how do I join? I want signs. How do I sign up? How do I join? And I know personally, I didn't give out the number probably about too many times. You know, people hitting me up, you understand, asking how can they get down, because they recognize outside of all the you know, the Christianity, they recognize this is the only place where Black Hispanics and Native Americans can have true power, and not carnal power, but power and the sense of brotherhood and the spirit of Christ. That's they recognizing it. They seen the work y'all done put in, you know, following Commander Junior and Commander Junior and then putting in work for forever. It's paying off. You know what I'm saying? It's paying off, Captain. I said the water to all y'all, because I remember being on the other side. And I remember watching the Hebrew Academy video in Chicago when y'all was I believe it was Captain DeBar Moth class when they was in the snow.
Damn right.
And I remember me and Officer Alrawadi, we was in the world together.
That's
it. We was in DC. And we was sitting in my truck, and I'm getting high, and we drunk. And you know, we watched videos for a minute.
That's it.
We didn't know y'all was training. We just seen the street videos, but I didn't know that y'all was training at Hebrew Academy. And I remember watching Captain DeBar Moth, and I think it was also Ra'im and somebody else running in the snow. The generals at the end. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, these niggas trained too. I was like, oh, sign me up, nigga. I was like, now I'm down for real. I was like, oh yeah, it's
hey, we got one of them badass niggas sitting right here live in the studio. Put the video.
That's right, Lamont. That's right. That's a lot of Lamont.
This is one of the niggas that ran through the snow. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
How many of y'all know niggas gonna run through the snow for you? Anything you want to say on that, Lamont, and that whole experience?
Of course, Hebrew Academy is one of the most glorious things you can ever go through. It's not just, man, it's not even about the physical. It's about being disciplined enough to fight through the mental weaknesses that you have.
That's it.
You understand? I can't do anymore. I can't do this. My body's shutting down. Everything is just mental, especially with Hebrew Academy. You just said, go on, you know, learn how to fight brothers. You never fought throwing a punch in your entire life. Then Captain McCall get in front of you and just start throwing jabs. Everything get real then.
Real talk.
You understand? But it's a beautiful thing. And like when you guys were talking, I started thinking about like the scripture that says the prophets won't be pushed into a corner anymore.
Damn right.
You understand? He used to be back in the day, like he's saying that we were just every now and then you'd see a video up, so whatever the case may be. But now, because we do like prayer every Sabbath service, open up the internet and the airways and cable access channels. Now we have social media, we got all this, and now you can't go anywhere without hearing UPKs.
So just to piggyback on what y'all said, man, no matter what city you in America or what country you in, we in countries now. You know what I'm saying? Look up IUPK.com. You know what I'm saying? Call the nearest number or location that's near you and get your behind in class ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Because time is running out. You don't listen, the Lord, you know what I'm saying, is making the time short. You don't have all day. You know what I mean? Change your life, get up in these classes, and come join in this work with the Lord.
Damn
you know,
right.
Damn right. Roman, what we going next?
Topics.
Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Kazak, you gonna hang out with us, Kazak?
If I could, sir, I feel like I done made it. I'm on the round. I made
it. For you sisters that live in Illinois, you know what I'm saying, I need y'all to give them something. so we can bring the brother back home. Salaki, the shock. I'm gonna get that from the shock out of nowhere. Yeah. Oh, what you doing? Don't do that. Yeah. What we doing?
First up, we Zion has an article. We're gonna go into Deion Sanders about the whole situation with his son Shador and the whole NFL draft issue. So
man, that topic there is the whole Shador Sanders, man. It rocked the internet. Yeah, something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother, what he went in the fourth round?
Yeah.
The brother was voted, you know what I'm saying, as the best quarterback in college football, had the highest completion percentage in football.
Yes, sir.
And yet, you know what I'm saying, it took him 4 rounds, you know what I'm saying, 5 rounds, 5 rounds, you know what I'm saying, that before he got drafted. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is totally insane. Brother gonna read the article. We about to get into it. You know, so everybody else to chime in. We got a number you can call as well if you want to chime in as well. You know what I mean? Let's get to it. Let's deal with it. Let's go. Please.
Deion Sanders breaks his silence. Blame the devil for Shador's fall in the NFL draft.
Damn right.
I had Christ.
The story of 2025 NFL draft.
Listen, I gotta say something on that point. You know what I'm saying? Because you know Deion Sanders, he religious. You know what I'm saying?
sir.
So
Yes,
of course, he thinking that the devil, you know what I'm saying, is underground, pitchfork, like most Christians think. You know what I'm saying? But Deion Sanders, man, if you listen, brother, I know you probably listen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody told into the
Yeah, right.
brother. The devil is not underground with a pitchfork and a red face and horns.
Damn right.
The devil is the white man.
Damn right.
You understand? And he ain't underground. Like, the white man ain't underground, is he? No, he overground. Ain't that how the conscious people said? Overstand. Yeah, go ahead.
He above ground signing the contract that your son is about to put his name on.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? The devil is sitting in the White House. You know what I'm saying? The devil, you know what I'm saying, is the one that erected these Christian churches in black communities to keep us asleep. So I just want to say that. Go ahead. Please. Mm-hmm.
The story of 2025 NFL draft has undoubtedly been Shador Sanders in an absolute free fall to day 3.
Mm-hmm.
Many analysts have gone to bat for wrong and can't fathom the Colorado Buffalo quarterback going from a projected top pick to be a number 144 pick to the Cleveland Browns.
I just seen an article that said the Cleveland Browns plan on cutting Shador Sanders before the season starts. Now I don't know where this came from. It just could be some dogma from somewhere. I don't even know. But it just came on my phone from Newsweek. You know what I mean? But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Warrior, please.
Minnesota will take him as a back. McCarthy, he don't work out.
Damn right. So the Bears. If Khalil Quinn don't come to perform this year,
y'all ain't gonna offensive line.
Yeah, we do. We just got some free agents. But that's the whole. We got sports. You can't say talk of it. This guy grew up in Chicago. Is a Minnesota Vikings fan.
I don't know how that happened. I don't even
I'm
know.
gonna say you to Minnesota with 9 8. They're gonna be like that when I come back. Boy, wrong one. You want to say something?
Just on the point of the brother, you know what I'm saying, getting drafted so late. It's like I don't know if a lot of brothers watch the $40 million slave or whatever. Or not watched it, but read the book or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I read the book. This is like the black millionaire version of buck breaking. You know what I'm saying? It's like knowing that I have the authority to make you who you are, no matter what you want to be.
That's it.
You could be great in everybody's eyes, but unless I allow you to be this,
Yeah.
you ain't shit.
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
That's it.
They show you that.
That's it. Give it up. You know what I'm saying? Kazai one, you got it. Kazaki, you chime in anytime you want. Go ahead, please.
While the commentators are going back and forth about why Shador is getting passed on, his father, Deion Sanders, added his thoughts on the situation. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Sanders said via well-off media. I like to have hope and I trust God. This ain't God. This is the devil. This is to the point now where y'all gotta stop.
Yeah. Listen, he hit it right on the head. You know what I'm saying? Like Ramawan was just saying, like this right here is because of the brashness of Deion Sanders, how brash he was, and he probably the most brash player to ever play in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? He would get an interception, be 50 yards away from the goal line, and dance all the way to the goal line before he scored. The brother was just that talented. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something, white people's mind, they do not like that, man. They don't like you, you know what I'm saying, being yourself. You know what I'm saying, wearing your hair how you want to wear. When they offended by you wearing jewelry. You know what I'm saying? And being outspoken. Deion Sanders is outspoken. His son's outspoken. They already see it. And that type of black masculinity, they do not want that in America. So the spiritual message that they put out, you know what I'm saying, on doing this draft is you black man, you be humble when you come up in here.
That's right.
You know, you don't come in here with that brashness about, you know, what you gonna do and what you not. Deion Sanders was saying, well, I want my son, if it ain't the right team, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna happen. The problem is Archie Manning, you know what I'm saying, the father of Peyton Manning, and what was it, Eli Manning, you know what I'm saying, he said the same thing. They embraced that. Like he pushed his sons to play for the team that he wanted them to play for. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't get no flack from that. You see what I'm saying? So it just it's showing you the racial divide that exists in America. America is not post-racial. America would never be post-racial. It would always be the most racist place in the goddamn world because this is what it was built off of. And when you build a foundation on something, that's what that foundation stands on. It cannot change. You see what I'm saying? Ramawan, go ahead, please.
So please, this is so heavy because what you just brought out about Archie Manning, Eli, and whatever, it's the exact same thing that happened.
That's it.
The exact same thing happened with Eli. Eli didn't want to go to San Diego.
That's it.
Guess who ended up drafting? He went there. San Diego drafted him.
Right.
He said, I'm not playing for San Diego. Guess what happened?
That's it.
He moved. He went to New York. New York Giants. And he the same exact thing happened.
Yeah. And that's why Shedeur Sanders went so late because they don't want a black man to express that type of power. You know what I'm saying? To where he can have his son not play for who he don't want him to play for. And that's why he went later rounds. And our people just ain't picking up on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. That's part of why we so destroyed is that we don't want to admit how racist of a place we live at. You know, which only makes us hate each other more. Because you don't have to take your frustration out on somebody. Why don't you take out your frustration out on the people that's expressing their frustration, their racism out on you instead of taking it out on each other? Like at the end of the day, the NFL is a damn plantation sport.
Right.
How do we know? All the owners is lily white. 80%, not damn near 90% of the players is black. You understand? Last time I checked, that's form of the plantation, like something you could not believe.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So of course they don't want no black man coming in there talking about who team his son could play for. So they say, you know what? Let's humble him. You know what I'm saying? Nobody picked him early, picking in the later rounds to humble Deion Sanders, to humble his son, and that's what took place.
Salaki.
Go ahead, Kazak.
Hey, Salaki, Cap, let me to cut off where that was to Salaki.
No, you
Cap,
good, bro.
what you said is so heavy, sir. And okay, you hit the nail. If I could, two things. You hit the nail on the head when we was on the phone, and you said if these brothers would have came from single mothers, they would have had no problem propping these brothers up and giving them what they deserve. But it's the reason why they are treating these brothers like this is solely from the fact that they have a strong black father that is behind them. And they, like you said, you brought it out, Cap. They did LeVar Ball the same way. They did it's a couple of Venus and Serena's father. They did him the same way. Go ahead, Cap. So like, sir.
Go ahead. You got it.
So any black athlete or any black phenom in any arena. This is not just sports. I've seen this happen when I was in spelling bees and stuff growing up, and my pops was always at our school, and it was the same thing in any arena we in. If you have a strong black father, it's something about that Esau recognizes is that is the ultimate threat to them. And like you said, their whole goal is to make sure that they humble you and that you don't ever get your just due. But if Shedeur and Shiloh had a single black mother standing between them, they would prop them up all on the TVs, and they would have told their story of how daddy wasn't there.
Get it, brother, a hand. Like goddamn, like listen, what you bringing out is so heavy, and what you bringing out also on a scholarly level. Like this is a scholarship, you know, it's like the college cats always talking about, you ain't a scholar. Nigga, we scholars up in here. You know what I'm saying? We just scholars fresh out the ghetto, you know what I'm saying? We ain't all the way, you know what I'm saying? You know, right polished up in there. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? Even the white man know that the most, you know what I'm saying, healthiest among black people are the ones who suffer the most in the ghetto. Not the ones who go get the education from the white man, because getting education from the white man, it damn near turn you white. You know what I'm saying? For those who lose their blackness. And you, I'm telling you, as a certified prophet of the Lord, the commander Jenny Hunter, I don't give a damn what degree you get from white people. I don't give a damn what paycheck you get from white people. You ought to never lose sight of that you are a black man living in America, or you're a black woman living in America. Are you out of your goddamn mind, man? I mean, this is insane. Where we going with this, Breeze?
If I just chime in a second. Eli, back to the Eli Manning thing. Eli Manning, he was basically living off his brother's name. He wasn't even as good to be pushed as the number one quarterback in that draft. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
But at the same time, if you look at Shedeur Sanders in his career, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first they were saying, like, you know, he's playing for Jackson, Mississippi. It's not the level of competition. It's not there. Then, you know, they move over to Colorado, you know what I'm saying? High level competition. And he's still thriving. Still put up the stats. And they can't even, you know what I'm saying, acknowledge him. Just because of what, you know what I'm saying, just to piggyback on what Zach was just saying. Just because he got a father to support.
He had too much personality. He was making a nice piece of change in college. Every time he scored, he put up the watch, you know what I'm saying? Which, man, let the brother express himself, you know what I'm saying? We don't got to be like a white man and just be plain. They got no flavor. Black men didn't always have flavor playing football. Get me right on this, because I want, you know what I'm saying? We score a touchdown, we're going to dance in the end zone, we're going to slam the ball. This make people want to watch. You see what I'm saying? But they want to try to rob you. Listen to this. The white people want to rob you of being you. Don't you dare be you. You be trying to be like us. But we don't want to be like y'all. You know what I'm saying? We want to express the flavor. This is why we can't exist in this place. There's always going to be a racial divide. The Lord ain't create black and Hispanics and Native American Indians to be slaves for white people forever, you dumbass. Like, we need our own land, our own nation, our own government with our own rules. We ain't going to oppress ourselves. A warrior, please. Come on.
You know, I got a brother. You know, I don't know if this brother not. He want to know. He want to come on. He want to come on and make a comment. Like, according to his profile, he like your brother. So you know, if you want,
come on, bring him on. Bring him on. Let's get it.
And also, if I could, just Deion Sanders, just like you said, Deion Sanders being who he is as a black man, he made the NFL, you know what I'm saying, prominent in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can even look at it to this day, you know what I'm saying, how many people have bought, you know what I'm saying, jerseys just because of Deion Sanders. He's made the NFL, and like you said, they still don't appreciate all of that he brings to their entity. We don't own nothing in the NFL.
That's it.
No team, no nothing. So all of that jersey money, all that stuff is going straight to the team. And they don't have no appreciation for that.
Yeah, but listen, what you saying so heavy, but Commander Jenny Hunter taught me this. To white people,
mute yourself for a second.
Their racism is more important than even their money. When it come to us. You know what I'm saying? They don't give it like black people love money.
Right.
I mean, that's one of their lusts. But they understand that they racism is, when it come to you, is more important than that money. And you niggas remember that. You understand?
Oh,
come on, bring on the
okay, brother, what's your name? Plugs. So I want to butcher your name. What's your name? You introduce yourself. And you ask whatever question you're trying to, or make any comment. Yeah.
Make sure the people can hear him on the mic. Put the mic to the phone.
Oh, yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Go. Yeah, we can hear you, brother. Go ahead.
I'm losing service. Do I need to drop down and come back?
No, we can hear you, brother. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, this is my first time seeing y'all show, man. I want to say, yes, I can. I want to say salute to y'all brothers.
Man,
My comments was I agree with everything y'all say. We do need to get our own. We need to exit the system. But I think it's a little different than we trying to paint it out to be. I think it's a job interview, man. He failed the job interview. I think it's going a little bit too far. He went up there and he told him, if you don't want to change the franchise or the culture, don't draft me. And that's what they did. It's like if somebody's coming to cut my yard and they tell me, hey, I'm going to cut your yard, but I'm going to do it how I want to do it, and it's going to look how I want to look. I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm just going to get somebody else to cut my yard.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah. Listen, brother, I understand what stance you coming from or whatever the case may be, but see, here's the problem. You know what I'm saying? That it's been plenty of white quarterbacks that have went and said the same things and got what they wanted. You know what I mean? So that I believe, you know what I'm saying, that I get what you saying. I ain't saying that they probably ain't take that into account or whatever the case may be, but it's just it's more of a, you got to look at the bigger point of all of this here. You know what I'm saying, is that they seen that, you know, what this cat represent. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that a black man with his son trying to come in and make demands, they cannot have that. They can't have you coming in expressing that type of power to make demands on something. So I get what you're saying, you know what I'm saying? But the problem is you didn't had white fathers with white sons, quarterbacks that came in and make demands, and they adhere to those demands. So, you know what I mean? That would be my point.
So,
that
can I respond to that?
Please.
Can I respond to that? I think it was a different time. I think that was before NIL. That was before Nico came out and asked for the whatever million in the Bugatti. I feel like that was before. They got to put a cap on it somewhere. These kids coming out, and now they're making demands. Another thing too is we probably all play sports. No man's bigger than the team. He got up there and basically said, I'm bigger than the team. If you don't want to change for me, don't draft me. This is a team sport at the end of the day as well.
Yeah, but here's the problem.
And then another thing.
But let me
see the clip?
Let me address what you just said. You know what I'm saying? What you said is so heavy, but okay, you know, a cat making demands, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you going into a job interview. You know, a lot of y'all go to job interviews. Ain't nothing wrong with telling the job, you know what I'm saying, what you will accept and what you ain't going to accept.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Before you take the job, right? The problem is, you know, it's a different time with brothers getting Bugattis and getting money and all that. Like a cat like Shedeur Sanders, because of how much money he was generating for college football, how many people was tuning in to Colorado, you know, Colorado games, you know what I'm saying? The white man raked in more cash than he gave these brothers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And, brother, you must remember this, brother, for how long and how much money have college football robbed black men, you know what I'm saying, before the NIL? Like black men, we've been ruling in college. Yeah.
I'm not denying it at all.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So they've been robbing us, you know what I'm saying, forever, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to college football. Get me right on that. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that they are finally paying college players, you know what I'm saying, for their blood, sweat, and tears, is long overdue. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody want to say something. Go ahead, brother. You had another point?
I also feel like the clip where he asked Cam Ward, did he want to do a song? That didn't go over well. That didn't. What did I say? That didn't age well, because you know you got the Tony boy from the Chiefs saying he gonna retire to go rap. You got Jello Ball saying that he loved basketball. He's got a top 10 song. So they know Shedeur has that power as well too. So it's kind of like when you got all of this, it's not just on him.
Yeah.
I believe Shedeur was the second best quarterback in the draft, and I agree with a lot what y'all brothers are saying. But at the end of the day, yes, it's a racist system, but these are owners and they are employers.
Yeah.
So it's just he overplayed his hand.
Yeah.
He overplayed his hand. Him and Dia, in my opinion, they overplayed their hand.
Yeah, listen, I get it, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate your comment, you know what I'm saying? But what we have to get and understand, not only are they owners, but they racist owners, you know what I'm saying? Right. And brother, I get what you're saying, but the brainwashing got to be peeled up off of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing him wanting to rap and do. He's once again us wanting to express it. He should be able to go rap, do movies, do whatever the hell that he want to be able to do. The man was the college football quarterback of the year. You understand? And goddamn it, he should be treated as such. You know what I'm saying? Once again, this be our problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to acknowledge, you know what I'm saying, the racism that these people have for us. And it's part of the reason why, you know what I'm saying, we hate each other. You know what I'm saying? And not to knock you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I get where you at with it, and I was there too. You know what I'm saying? But it took for me to really examine, you know what I'm saying, the racism of this place. You know what I'm saying? Once I was able to examine the racism that the white man have, it made me now be able to forgive my brother, you know what I'm saying,
right.
who, if he looked at me wrong in the store, I'm ready to kill him. He bump into me, I'm ready to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Because I examined that it's a bigger enemy out here. And that's what this story right here represents. You see, really what this story also represents is we need our own league.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I used to coach sports, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, a cat that would come in with talent and that was brash and all that. I would take him and say, listen, everybody else on the team, you gravitate towards this type of energy that this cat right here. You understand what I'm saying? Not run from it. Y'all done?
Yeah, if I just could, and the brother got a good take, but the one thing
put that on the chart.
That a lot of us miss, you know what I'm saying, and trying to be, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know what I'm saying, have some kind of, you know what I'm saying, just wanting to look at things from a standpoint of optimism. You know what I'm saying, that we look at it like, you know what I'm saying, like maybe George Floyd should have just, if he would have just compromised, if he would have just did this and said that, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, they wouldn't react the way that they react towards us. You know what I'm saying? Deion Sanders' son, Shador is who he is. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Like, he's putting in the work. He should receive whatever comes behind putting in the work.
That's
no
it.
matter, you know what I'm saying, what the situation is or how. Not saying that he should be able to just conduct himself, but he's not doing. It'd be different if he was stealing or robbing somebody, or, you know what I'm saying, doing something illegal, you know what I'm saying, to somebody. This brother, he just showboats a little bit.
Listen, the brother, you know what I'm saying, raised by his father well. Hey, listen. Yeah, real quick. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. Real quick, man. Listen, we appreciate your comments, you know what I'm saying, but we're gonna move on right now, right? Okay. I appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying? All right, now. Like you, hey, thank you, brother. Listen, the brother ain't got no criminal charges.
Right.
Ain't ever been in trouble with the law. Like what you saying is so goddamn heavy. It's the fact that he flashing his watch and he telling, you know what I'm saying, the coaching, like he's going to go work for these people.
Yeah, right.
You have a right to tell your employer, you know what I'm saying, what you gonna do and what you not. And if they don't agree, then they don't agree.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? But he ain't asked for nothing that was uncompromising. Right. He ain't asked for nothing that no other talent ain't said that they was gonna put up. Even some black athletes,
right?
Other black players, you know what I'm saying, asked. But it's the fact that he's in the news the way he is and what he represents. The quarterback position is different. Y'all, give me right here.
So, Lucky Cap, if I could.
Please, go ahead.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that's the point I wanted to get on, too. Historically, in the NFL, the quarterback position has been a position that is racially typed, meaning it's up until recently where they believed that black men were not intelligent enough and didn't have the mental aptitude to even play the position of the quarterback.
Right.
So even people not even factoring that aspect of racism into this, like, for a black quarterback to exist, he still has to fight against very much so present stereotypes that he shouldn't even be a quarterback.
That's it.
And so, like, to try to downplay the racism aspect, this is racism all the way around the board, from the point of him not even supposed to be a quarterback, from the point that of him earning and deserving it, and he's not getting the credit. Like, if this was a white boy that showboated and did these things, they would talk about how, you know, how much spirit he has and how he's so, you know, like they would champion his personality.
What was that
white boy? They would champion all these things.
What was that one white quarterback that they championed that was doing all that religious shit?
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow was, man, he was God. he was, he was everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was brash. He was full of his spirit. And man, they praised him for that.
Damn right. So,
You understand? And the
Channel
thing
5.
of it is, I'm not shocked by white people's racism. You know what I'm saying? And that they don't want to, club us like they need to.
Right.
They are totally different people than we are.
Damn right.
So I expect them to want to not let us, take over the quarterback. But the black man at this point, they took over the quarterback position. I don't know if y'all know that. It was time they ain't want us to play no quarterback because it's a position of what? Leadership. And the white man plays psychological game with you black people that you not hip to. We hip to. So a lot of times you just got to sit back and learn. I know it's hard to accept this medicine that we giving you. It's like that cough syrup back in the day that tastes nasty, but your mother made you take it anyway because she knew when you woke up in the morning you wasn't gonna have that cough.
Right.
And that's what we telling you in the UBK. Take this cough syrup that we delivering. When you wake up in the morning, you ain't gonna be sick like you is right now. You understand what we telling you? Please.
And when you look at his stats, he's the one out of two quarterbacks to ever have 14,000 yards passing.
That's crazy.
As a college quarterback.
Come on,
and
man.
70% pass rate.
Come on now.
And he's
with a bad offensive line.
With a bad offensive line. And he still, even when he got the 144 spot, he took it like a champ.
Yeah, he
if
did.
You watch the video, he was just as happy and humble as if he would have got picked number one.
Now that part I didn't like. I didn't like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I didn't like that he did the slave dance, you know what I'm saying, that they did, the slaves did when he was happy. But that's a whole nother story. Go ahead.
For him to still have that demeanor, of course, we all had that pain.
No doubt.
Still had that demeanor. Just goes to show you how his character is.
Yeah,
that's the type of character you will want on your football team. Is somebody who can take adversity.
That's it.
And still thrive in adversity.
That's it.
That brother did, in my opinion.
Nah, you right on. You know what I'm saying? You right on. Listen, real quick, everybody. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take a 5-minute break. The brother's gonna put a little promotion or a song or two, whatever he chooses to decide. We're going to take a 5-minute break, you know what I'm saying, right here on the Round Table Truth. Don't go nowhere. We're going to be right back in 5 minutes right here on the Round Table of Truth.
Backstage.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch. Fuck you talking about? If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think? Boy, you be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bought it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm body. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the solid and I show her. She could never get a preach hole. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit mugger. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think? Boy, you be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bought it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame same nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't none of me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip roll a limousine. I shoot your ass in the spring. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Command to get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga, I popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't want, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, here, page line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. South Coast shit, we bought it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Walk back every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy? Stressed by that damn whole ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Oh yeah, ooh Lord, and if you don't give it, you won't get it, that's right. I give her all my love. Hey, run that shit up, Trace.
I came from the streets to the shy, where wicked and evil collide. If it was illegal, we tried ambition to get us a piece of the pie. Had so many demons inside, was dimming the gleam of my eye, killing my innocence. All of my vision of reading the sign and seeing demise. We've been deprived the basic necessities, that and cocaine, a satanic recipe. Refusing to claim it as destiny, sins of the fatherly children in jeopardy. The family addiction affected me, affliction of prison, the death of me. Not even the thought of my legacy, living in hell, how you hating your pedigree. Been definitely holding the grudge, letting it go, cause no hoe is in us. If we don't connect, then you know what it was. When West and no cowards is rolling with us. Steps was all in the mud, feeling the pain like salt in the cut. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question. We taught them in blood, it's all for the love. Yeah.
The blessing is all of these lessons, no question. We taught them in blood, it's all for the love. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question. We taught them in blood, it's all for the love.
I get an honor to command and Jenna Johanna for being the armor, protecting the message, delivered the Abba, straight from the Father. He gave it to you, ain't making excuse. Though Satan is loose, kept lacing his boots, training and raising the troops, perfecting the method of 7 when West in the hands was able to prove. Ain't stressing them niggas that never can step in the stand and stating the truth. My people could never imagine the hardest of winners you blasted. Extending the realest compassion for niggas that should have been fitted for caskets. How could you ever ignore the nigga who slept on the floor and was ready for war? Whenever it called, better this weapon is drawn. Election is sure, edge in this war, front of projects of the Bronx. Now representing the law, the water for blessing us all.
Got a few more topics and issues we want to touch. You know what I'm saying? What's next on the list, Lamar?
Con. Next up, we're gonna go into the whole issue with Shannon Sharpe, purchasing an OnlyFans model and him getting caught up with the lawsuit despite
that nigga
the whole fact.
That nigga went to OnlyFans. That's like going to the block to get a woman. Going to the host stroll and say, listen, I'm gonna deal with this woman. A lot of y'all may not know what the host stroll is, so I'm gonna tell you that. Moving on.
First we have an article from Kazaiwan. Then we'll go into the video. There's 2 videos. Let's put the first one up, Raj. First of the article, go ahead.
CNN Sports. Shannon Sharpe to step away from ESPN duties amid ongoing lawsuit. Shannon Sharpe has said he will temporarily take time away from his role on ESPN after being sued for assault, sexual assault, battery, and sexual battery. He denies the allegations in the lawsuit filed Sunday by the anonymous woman and her attorney.
Man, listen, this goes to show you out there, we still got a sickness as black men here in America. For some reason, we could not leave, according to Dr. Umar Johnson, We cannot leave these snow bunnies alone. You understand? We just got to go. And a snow bunny is the last thing that you should be dealing with, black man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like these women, you know what I'm saying? Like the brothers was bringing out, dealing with a white woman that means you are a concubine to this woman, because we are a conquered people. You know what I'm saying? And this just never turns out well. You know, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Y'all done? Please,
sir. If I could, you know what I'm saying. I get this from Captain Tazariak. He's like, you know, what I'm saying the snow bunny is too good of a term for these joints. You know what I'm saying? It's buddy. Money is little and cute and all of that. They're like these. Let's coin it a lab rat. You know what I'm saying? These is lab rats we dealing. These brothers is dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Get a brother. That, you know what I'm saying? Because it made the white woman seem like she's just sweet and innocent. When according to historical records, you know what I'm saying, 40% of white women own slaves. You know, it wasn't just white men; it was white women as well that owned slaves. You know what I'm saying? So the white woman has been just as culpable, you know what I'm saying, in our destruction as the white man. Like you say, to call them a snow bunny is damn near bigging them up. They far from a snow bunny, more like a white snake. You understand? But it's better, you know what I'm saying? Something that would poison the hell out of you. Come on, because I won. Please.
Sharp plays a prominent part on ESPN's morning sports debate show. I will be devoting the time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason, Sharp said in a statement issued on Thursday.
And it's always a brother, you know what I'm saying, if you notice, you know what I'm saying, in the celebrity world, you know, like by no mistake, if this was some small significant black man, this wouldn't even be a story. You know what I'm saying? But of course, you know what I'm saying, when you make it into a position here, you know, in the sports world, entertainment world, they're gonna find a way to clip your wings, you know what I'm saying, when you're not doing what the hell you're supposed to do. Once again, the racism of America is so intensified in this place. They just looking for you to make a mistake. And brother, he made a mistake dealing with this little devil right here. You understand? Because I want to get at. Please.
It almost seems like every time the oppressor, every time the white man goes and stabs you in the back, you want to run right back to the black family.
That's it.
The brother, as soon as he came, his statement was, "Well, I'm gonna spend time with my family now." Well, maybe that's what the Lord intended you to do.
That's exactly what the Lord. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, we in the UPK, we tell you, man, in the Bible, backsport, we say, deal with your woman and your woman only. You know what I'm saying? And a black woman can be wicked too. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. But just find you a sister out of the ghetto. Go get you a Keisha, man. You know what I'm saying? A Keisha that's humble. She from the ghetto, but she humble as hell, and she got some morals.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the Lord wants you to do. The black woman, she been through hell like we've been through hell, but it's our job to fix it. We cannot give up on our own woman, our own seed, you know what I'm saying, our own blood, and now think we're gonna go turn the white women, we now, you know, be a part of the white world, you know what I'm saying, when the white world gonna reject you every time, especially when you go get his woman. What in the hell you think so many black men was hanging on trees for back in the day? You know what I'm saying? A lot of them didn't do nothing, but a lot of them did go mess with them white girls. You know what I'm saying? Because of living in America, you have this mind to where you look at the white woman as such a prestigious thing, and you just got to have it. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of brothers that just got to have it and got that insane lust from white women, you gonna pay for it. And guess what? God gonna make you pay for it. Because we could go you in the Bible, like you know the UPK do, and show you a ton of scriptures where interracial dating, meaning interracial sex, is a sin according to the Bible. That's what you don't understand. So the Lord ain't ever gonna be with you in that. Lamar,
if I may, like I know you talking about looking for conspiracy theories and Da Vinci Code or movies or whatever the case may be. But like in that new movie with Michael B, the Sinners movie, that the whole point of the whole movie was once they allowed one white woman into their congregation or their facilities, that's when death befell them. That was the whole part of the movie, is like be black culture, be you. But once you start bringing one white woman in, that's the downfall.
Man, that's heavy. You know what I'm saying? You ever done?
Yeah, I wanted to just piggyback on like what you were saying about what's so heavy about being in the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being in the truth, like people look at one aspect of another, but the heaviest part about the truth is it covers all ground. The law, statutes, and commandments give you a moral compass in every, you know what I'm saying, category that you're gonna be in.
That's it.
So Shannon Sharpe, he focused on the money. He even focused on, you know what I'm saying, his being more eloquent in his speech. You know what I'm saying? He took classes and stuff for that.
Yeah.
But he don't know what it takes to deal with a woman.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't take time for that.
Yeah.
And the truth, you know, it covers all bases.
Damn right. Damn right. Big shout out to Commander Geniana.
Kazak, I think.
Kazak Ahmad, you want to say something out?
Yeah, Kawakhan, sir, if I could, what y'all all saying so heavy. Cap, I remember being in the world and Commander Geniana, this is etched in my brain. Commander Geniana was in a camp in DC, and he said this phrase right here. Now, I might be butchering it, but he something along the lines of when the Lord created the Chinese man, he created the Chinese woman for the Chinese man.
That's it.
When he created the Arab man, he created the Arab woman for the Arab man.
Yeah.
When he created the white woman, the white man, he created the white woman for the white man.
That's it.
You understand? And when he created the Israelite man, he created the Israelite woman. You understand? For the Israelite man, like and Commander Geniana, man, it's like, okay, he was saying that when it wasn't popular.
That's it.
Like a lot of y'all niggas, you late to the show.
That's
like
it.
Now you want to get on the bandwagon because it's trendy.
That's
you think you said the problem they make, Cap, is they think because we on the internet, we internet niggas.
That's it. That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying? We niggas on the internet. We not internet niggas. You understand? We've been on the streets telling y'all this, and Commander Geniana has been doing this since the goddamn 80s. Telling you weak brothers and sisters. You understand? You weak because you follow the white man's religion, but been telling you there is nothing good that can come out of loving the oppressor's sons and daughters, because the Bible told us this. You know what I'm saying? So the water the Commander Geniana for laying it out. And every time I think about it, that quote is etched in my brain. I was a nigga in the world, and I ain't never messed with no sister outside of our race, but it was brothers around me.
Big shout out to you for that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, big shout out to your father. You know what I'm saying? As well, for teaching you that, because listen, my grandmother and my mother told me back in the day, man, you better never bring no Becky to this dinner table.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? And I fully understood. You know what I'm saying? Away from the white girl. You see what I'm saying? And this is something that need to be taught to our children, that there's nothing wrong with preferring your own people. I just don't understand how we think that preferring black people above any other people is something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like we haven't preferred each other, and look at the condition that we in. You understand? Award?
So like y'all,
please.
If I could, it brings to mind to me a scripture. If somebody can get it,
let's get it.
It's Proverbs 6.
Come on.
23 through 26.
Come on.
Somebody can read it.
Man, get on. Let's get in, man.
It actually tells you, the Lord, with all his wisdom, back then told us about messing with these other nations. And it's just so heavy how, with him, with the Lord and his wisdoms, let us know that when Officer, because I want to read the scripture, how he said the law, statutes, and commandment will keep us from doing stuff like this. We just follow it. Good, bro, for sure. Proverbs 6, 23 through 26.
Damn right.
Proverbs 6, chapter 6, verse 23. For the commandments is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instructions are the way of life. Verse 24. To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Verse 25. Lust not after her beauty in the heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. Verse 26. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life.
Just to let you know, that breaks down everything that happened to Shannon Sharpe right now.
That's it.
He was brought down to just a piece of bread.
That's
why she wants that 50 million.
That's it. She wants that 50 million because she started recording the conversations Like, what in the hell you recording the goddamn conversation?
Oh, God.
They go to show that what she's doing right now is totally premeditated. You know what I'm saying? And Shannon Sharp, you know what I'm saying, with all that prestigiousness he have and money he got, ain't pick up on it. She ain't playing him the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Which goes to show you that in the UPK, we understand as black men that wisdom is more important than money. I would choose wisdom over money every day of the week. I would choose the Most High being with me over money every day of the week. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to turn to as Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men. You can't downplay wisdom, because when you downplay wisdom, then you end up in the position that this brother is right now, where his whole career is in jeopardy. Over what? You understand what I'm saying? Y'all were done?
Yeah, and just to piggyback on what you're saying too, Adam One, is the fact that, you know what I'm saying, not only the money. This cat, man, he's 56 years old. I don't want. this devil was 19 when she met him. She's in her early 20s right now.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And she played this man like a fiddle, man.
Yeah, real talk. He too old to be getting played like that. You know what I'm saying? He sat there and told her right on tape, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna choke you. You know what I'm saying? She said, I don't want to be choked. He said, yes, you do. When I say that, I said, this nigga done. You gonna tell her, you want to be choked. Listen, you brothers in the bedroom choking your women, but be careful with that.
Stop talking to her.
Yeah, that sister drop. Even if you're doing a sister, like some sisters want to be choked. You know what I'm saying? Admit it live on the air. I ain't playing that type of game. You know what I'm saying? I might pull your hair or something. Like, you understand? I ain't putting my hand in your neck. You know what I'm saying? I was just, you going a little too far. Yeah, your ass drop dead and then I'm going dead. You know what I'm saying? A warrior.
It's like it if I could.
Please.
And I'm gonna say she got somebody else coaching her, because her wanting a jury trial, she understands that's what she gotta do is get up there and cry.
That's it.
And she gonna cater to, and she gonna be able to get whatever the hell she wants.
That's it.
This is a young, innocent little quote unquote white girl.
That's it.
Up there crying. They gonna have so much sympathy for her in that courtroom.
Yep.
He's gonna have to pay that money.
You right.
She's smart. She didn't go with a judge.
Right.
She went with a jury.
Yeah.
So she's gonna get what she wants.
That's it. That's it. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Come on, Lamar.
And on top of that, she denied the $10 million settlement they offered her. To my point, like
10 million ain't good enough.
10 million ain't good enough. But the point about the 10 million is, like, if you offering a settlement with that type of cash, you have to have some guilty thoughts.
Yeah.
Like he can see in this. Oh, go ahead.
No, you got it.
I was gonna say, like, they can see that this is not a case that's gonna be easily winnable.
Yeah.
So let's offer up some bread, regardless if he's guilty or not. She said, nah.
Listen, you dealing with some real sexual deviancy when you want to beat up the person you having sex with. You know, a lot of you brothers, man, you know what I'm saying, you didn't, you know, Shannon Sharp, I would imagine he probably had some sexual things happen to him when he was a child. You know what I'm saying? And man, you know, you dealing with that where you want to, a lot of you brothers want to punch women all in the face when you making love. That's some whole loving shit. Because you want to beat the broad up, but you want to beat a white girl up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Lord be with you on that. Go ahead, because I want, please.
The examples that's been given to us throughout the years, they showing us what happens every time we get into these situations.
Yeah.
Kobe, you got Jonathan Majors, you got Bill Cosby, who had to deal with these same types of things, and we still put ourselves in those situations to you know, be with these oppressors, knowing that if they don't get what they want, you're gonna become the number one suspect in any type of allegations that they put you in.
That's
They
it.
get the same thing, and then guess what we do? Just like Kobe did.
Yeah.
Just like all of them, they turn back to a sister.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Dr.
it.
Major went right back to making good. Kobe went back home.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
That's what Shannon gonna do. He gonna say from now on, I ain't dealing with that. But Keisha, Letitia, listen, Mercedes. You know we always name my daughters after a car. Mercedes, Acura. No, let me stop. Benz, $500. Let me stop. Go ahead, Ramon.
It's like about
Please.
sir. It's so heavy because the Bible. Of course, I'm paraphrasing, but it's saying how like our oppressors like words are smooth like butter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this not only just talking about the men of our oppressors. This talking about the women because we just saw a post up earlier that said, hey, we teaching our kids our men at 6 years old to shoot guns.
Yeah.
They also teaching their women how to destroy you if you get in a relationship.
Right. Any more on the article? Please.
The Pro Football Hall of Famer concluded by thanking his family, fans, friends, and colleagues for their support. Following Sharp's announcement, ESPN said in a statement, "This is a serious situation, and we agree with Shannon Sharp's decision to step away."
Man, well, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were done?
He talking about he planned to return. They don't plan for you to return. Saying it straight like that.
Yeah, man. And the thing of it is, in my opinion, he was, you know what I'm saying, one of those hosts that you like to see.
Yeah,
entertaining. You know, him, especially the joint him and Chad Johnson do. You know what I'm saying? Their brothers got great chemistry. Once again, black men, we so great, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing better than seeing black men sit around and have a conversation, you know what I'm saying? You know, on these podcasts and all that. We the salt of the earth, you know what I'm saying? So, but you can have a conversation, but you just want to make sure that your morals are intact. So you don't end up in a situation like this.
Damn right,
you know
son. Damn right.
So, man, we done with that. What's next?
We did have a couple videos on it.
It's like it, Cap, if I may, sir.
Please.
General Q said if I could talk about Ye. That's what General Q said in the chat.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell General Q, count out of one kind. I follow orders up in here. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to General Q. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't think we good on the video.
Yeah, Kanye. Either way, Kanye was next up anyway. So
let's get it. We going to Ye.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Kanye West just made a very startling revelation. So he posted a song to his X account and he captioned it with this. He said, "This song, Cousins, is about my cousin that's locked up in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had a Playboy magazine, but the magazines I found at the top of my mom's closet were way different. My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's dingling till I was 14. Now let's take a listen to the song that he revealed this in."
Stop it right there.
Damn.
Listen, I understand revealing some things. Some things should go with you to the grave. And Kanye West, you should have went to the grave with that. You understand?
Oh shit!
You could have just said my cousin. But Lester, you know, we didn't need grave detail on that, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because Zach, go ahead. You sound like you want to say something on that.
And couple cars, and now, okay. All jokes aside, okay, it's yeah. Look, it's a rough thing to hear, but when we really get down to the nitty gritty, because we live in a society ran by our oppressor, and we structure our culture and our families after the white man's culture. Okay, this is way more common than a lot of people are comfortable to admit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm willing to put money on. Almost everybody has a family member that we can pinpoint that this has happened to or has done this.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is way too common within our community. And really, I wish that's why Captain Tazariak, he had a series a couple years back where he was talking to victims of child molestation. And Captain Tazariak is such a pillar in this truth and such a a trailblazer and doing things that most people wouldn't do. Because I've never seen somebody openly talk about child molestation prior to Commander Junior Hanna and then Captain Tazariak. And it's something that has to be talked about because it is so prevalent in our community, and it happens. And it's the one thing that we all just got to act like it's not going on when this shit is happening all over the place, and it's messing with people's lives.
That's it, man. Get Kazakama like man for that. You know what I'm saying? Like once again, you know, to get down to the bone of it is, okay, what would make us have this sexual deviancy? What would make us molest our own children? What would make us have sexual relations with our family members? And what you have to understand is this is a generational curse that is Kanye West is expressing. You know, it took a lot of courage. Get a brother a hand for having the courage to say what he said. It was rough, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, to have the courage to say that is one thing. And brother, here's where it comes from. It comes from slavery. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand how, first of all, you have to understand how diabolical white people are and were. You know what I'm saying? To where this sexual deviancy that we carry as black people, it comes from what we learned during the plantation. If you don't believe me, read the old reservoirs of the slaves, and they'll tell you, you know what I'm saying, how they was being molested, and their children, the slave masters, white men, you know, was having sex with their sons, you know what I'm saying, having sex with their babies. 7-year-old white man was raped, and there was nothing that the family, nothing that you as a man could do nothing about it. Do you understand what type of psychological damage that this causes? You see what I'm saying? And so now, when we take on the spirit of white people, how do we take on the spirit of white people? By joining their religion. And one of the biggest foundations of the Christian religion is God's laws is done away with. Right? Ain't none of us perfect. You don't understand what type of demon, you know what I'm saying, you allow. If y'all got a charger, you know what I'm saying, I could connect to this phone. Yeah, you don't understand what type of demon, you know what I'm saying, that you allow, you know what I'm saying, in your society when you say God's laws is done away with and nobody is perfect. Now you can't charge someone that molests you. You know what I'm saying? And now sexual deviancy becomes the norm. And this type of demon right here in this sickness been living with black people for so long. You know what I'm saying? Family members, you know what I'm saying, molesting each other and having sexual relationships, cousins and all this type of stuff. Is like Kazak Ahmad say, this is a demon that has existed amongst us for a very long time. And the only way that it's not going to exist is brothers like ourselves coming out speaking about it. You know what I'm saying? Victims coming up saying, yeah, I was molested, you know what I'm saying, by my cousin. I was molested by so-and-so. Right. And so we can get down to the bottom of what it's going to take to fix us. And what it's going to take to fix us is you'll see that the people who do the most molesting and the people who do the most sexual deviancy, ask them what religion they is. They're going to tell you Christianity is what the religion they is. And so how you fix this here is we got to get white people back their religion and start doing what the Lord says to do. And this is how we can start to fix this problem. I think the brother wanted to go before you because I want to go ahead, y'all down.
All you brothers bringing out excellent points.
Most high and pray.
And we also got to stop passing down that tradition in the black community. And, you know what I'm saying, do as I say and not as I do. You say Kanye, you know what I'm saying, he see his father with those Playboy magazines, and for him to say the magazines that he found in his mother's closet was something different. I can just imagine what that. Yeah, that, you know, and that, I know it's to shake them because a lot of people in our community treat their mother like, you know what I'm saying, she holier than everything.
Well, if you find porn in the bedroom of your parent is like God to you.
Yeah, God will come.
They don't want to teach you about God. They everything. So if you find porn in their room and this the person you looking up to, then you gonna think that this is okay, even though they try to tell you don't you watch it, but you doing it. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, y'all done. Yeah, that was heavy what you bringing out. Go ahead, cause I want. Come on with it.
Just pick back off what you said.
Yeah.
And Islam in there too.
Mm-hmm.
We got to remember that Muhammad married a 6-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
He also was a sexual deviant.
That's it.
So for all you black, you know, brothers who think, oh, that's why I ain't in Christianity. I mean, Islam, any religion outside of the religion that the Most High wanted, or outside of the customs that the Most High wanted us to be in, is going to turn you into a sexual deviant regardless.
Yeah, right. And it goes to show you that his mother had an education, because I heard him talk about His mother praised her before. But with all that being said, she was too naive to know that her son and the cousin was having sexual relations.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Which goes to show you this is why you got to put the black man back in the home. You know what I'm saying? Black woman, we ain't knocking you in no way. You're a great nurturer, but women are naive to danger. They just are. That's just what they are. And the man is not naive. So you understand? So all that going to spend a night at this cousin house and going to spend a night at this friend house, you so dumb and you so stupid you don't realize a lot of the children you sending your kids over to go spend a night are sexual predators. You see, you too naive to pick up on that. You understand? And that's why my kids ain't going to spend a night over nobody goddamn house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unless they in the truth and it's a brother that believe in what I believe in, and I know he gonna go in there and check in that room. You go open that door and see what the hell them kids doing. You know what I'm saying? Stop thinking that they just children and they gonna do better. No, children have to talk to do better. And the way the internet is now, they got our children thinking that girls being with girls is the norm. You know what I'm saying? Boys being with boys is the norm. You know what I'm saying? We dealing with a very intense demon when you talking about sexual deviancy and homosexuality. And the only thing that's gonna stop it is fire. Gotta fight fire. Yeah, and this is what right now, these is brothers, you know what I'm saying? We brothers that's fighting fire with fire. We understand how the intensity of the disgustness of Christianity, and we're gonna fight it with the truth. Yeah, warrior.
So like I said,
please.
Just because when you had made that statement that's making sure you open the doors and stuff,
Mhm.
that was the problem with Kanye,
Mhm.
because him and his his cousin, they had when he found the videos,
Mhm.
how was they able to act it out?
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody checking on it. Wasn't no
That's
adult
it.
there.
That's
Wasn't no
it.
adult supervision.
That's it. When children can't be supervised, that's a problem in itself right there. Children need to be supervised. The problem is in this kingdom, you can't supervise your children, you know what I'm saying, in a single parent home, you know what I'm saying, when you at a job working all goddamn day. You know, you damn near can't supervise your children with two parents in the home because the slavery in America is just that intense where when the children gonna be, you know what I'm saying, by themselves. You see what I'm saying? Which makes slavery a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like we are in slavery. This is why we so destroyed. And the problem is we don't think we in slavery. We can't even admit, you know what I'm saying, that we are in slavery and that we are under control of another people. You know what I'm saying? But black people, we wouldn't do ourselves like how white people do us. We wouldn't create laws, you know what I'm saying, that say if a man ain't financially right, that he can't be in the home. I'm gonna pay for you and I'm gonna give you and your children money, but the father can't be in the home.
Right.
Only a man who has Satan in him will create a law like that. But it's to the point now that a man not being in the home, this is the norm. And look at our children, how they is because of this thought right there. Right. Look how sick we are we like a person that they got beat up and lumped up all in the face. Get up in the morning, look in the mirror and say, oh, shit, ain't nothing wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you got a knot here, slash here. You talking about ain't nothing wrong with my face. You know what I'm saying? When if you acknowledge there's something wrong with your face, you'll go get the proper healing that you need. You know what I'm saying? Lamar,
talking about
please.
like what parents need to start understanding is that the things that you bring into your house, you're exposing your children to.
That's it.
You understand? Kanye West and his cousin wouldn't have been able to reenact these acts or whatever the case would be if they didn't catch the unlawful nudity and porn that was in the house.
That's it.
The same way children be overdosing on the cocaine people bring into their house.
That's it.
Or children shoot themselves in the faces or injure their friends and family with a gun that they get brought into their house.
That's it.
It's like whatever you bring into your house as an adult, your child is right there in the line of fire.
That's it.
It's like
right.
And majority of those things we name that are so scary for children are things that are unlawful to even do or keep around in the first place.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? And it go to show you Kanye West got all the accolades in the world. You know what I'm saying? The guy is a billionaire, rich beyond something you could not believe. And yet he still, you know what I'm saying, felt, you know what I'm saying, that he should speak on this demon that's been plaguing him since he was a child.
Right.
Which once again goes to show you that having all the money in the world don't fix you. You know what I'm saying? Because this cat is mentally ill and mentally sick, like something you could believe, and that money didn't fix him. You know what I'm saying? So when they tell you chase money, get money, yeah, you know, everybody need money. Money is nice to have. You know what I'm saying? But you need to be chasing wisdom. You need to be chasing having a moral compass, man. Stop just being flesh and bones and learn to be spiritual, man. You know what I'm saying? And learn to do what the hell the Most High say to do, so we won't have this problem right here. Come on, Ramawan, with it, please.
I just wanted to bring it. It's because it's so heavy. What all of y'all been saying.
Damn right.
This brother learned this from somewhere.
That's it.
Where you learned it from? He said, I took magazines. I say my mama magazines. Like we talk about like these curses that we have. That I know we call it generational curses or whatever now, but these curses that we have now are the reason why somebody like Kanye can be destroyed.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? The reason why somebody like, you know what I'm saying, Shannon Sharp can be destroyed.
That's it.
Because we don't know, like we don't have a clue what the Lord want for us because we too busy following Christianity. We too busy following all the faiths that has nothing to do with what we want.
That's
you
it.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the ISUBK teaches you what? What it teaches you? Don't deal with a white woman because you would never have to deal with her smooth ass talk.
Damn
Her,
right.
the way she talking to you and putting you on video, you would never have to deal with if you in the ISUBK.
That's it.
To deal with, dealing with somebody, sucking some dank or whatever she say. I don't even want to say it because it make me feel funny.
That's
Being
it.
here, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But the way you conquer that curse is to be in the ISUBK because you will never have to deal with that. Your father, your sons, your daughters, nobody will never have to deal with that again. Being in the ISUBK under Commander Junior Hunter.
Damn
You will
right.
never have to do that again. You will never have to suffer that curse.
Damn right.
You'll never have to suffer that curse again.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Like if you had to suffer the curse, it's fine. Okay, it's cool. We now we killing the curse, but your son don't have to do it. Your daughter don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's it.
That's like ISUBK is the solution.
That's it.
You
That's
know
it.
what I'm saying?
Damn right.
That's
damn
it.
Right. Any more of this video we want to play, or we good?
Ramon.
Play it.
Oh, he put it in the song.
Yeah, he put it in the song.
So he just decided to just sing in his soprano like he gave his cousin head.
Jesus Christ. The tweet was way better than the song.
Yeah.
And when I first saw that story yesterday, I thought to myself, what am I supposed to do with this information? Like, I don't want Kanye to tweet. I want Kanye to go get help. If he needs help, he needs to go get help. He's got all the resources. He's had all of the money. He's got all of the access to the best help. Go get help. Until he does that, everything I see him do and say just seems like a publicity stunt to me.
Man, stop right there. And see, this is the problem right here. You know what I'm saying? Like you are tuned in to the Breakfast Club when he telling you he ain't got no clue. I bet you he didn't been molested. Look at it. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me this cat ain't a sexual deviancy in his goddamn self. But what he do, he get right on to say, I don't know what to do with this information. The UPK, we know what to do with this information.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because guess what religion Kanye West is? Guess what religion his mother is? Nobody want to point the finger at the religious institution that's supposed to have been teaching us morality as the problem. And this is the reason why you can't fix the problem, and the reason why he's telling you, I don't know what to do with this information. Kanye got all the money in the world. He should go seek help. He can't get the help. Like if Kanye West came into the UPK under Commander Junior Hunter, he would get the help that he needs. You know what I'm saying? But once again, having money and going to talk to some white person, you know what I'm saying, about your problem. These white people, man, just sitting there letting you talk. They sitting there with a pen and a pad. They looking at you like, man, I don't know how to help you. I'm just gonna let you talk. You know what I'm saying? And you never get fixed, and you wasting your goddamn money. We know how to fix you. You know what I'm saying? And how do we fix you? By charging the religion that caused you to be that way in the first place. And by telling you that the person that done it to you was evil. You know what I'm saying? What you did was evil. The scripture said, you know what I'm saying? Let the truth set me free. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that can fix a person. And of course, we got the best counselors in the world here in the ISUBK. Warrior,
Like Adawan,
please.
hopefully, Adawan Captain Cesario don't, be upset or whatever. But I heard him say it when he interviewed, Kanye on Clubhouse. He was actually in the room. I was in the room when he did it also. He was just in the audience. He said he reached out to, because he only was able to ask him 2 questions. And the second question, Captain Cesario, when Kanye answered, Kanye, when Captain Cesario answered, when Kanye kind of answered, Captain Cesario kind of chuckled. So Kanye was like, "Oh, you really want to get into it?" Okay, he decided to open up. They clipped the room. They clipped the whole interview.
Yeah, for sure. So y'all was finna get it. He was finna bring it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So Captain Cesario reached out to Wack and asked him for the number, but he never did. If Captain Cesario would have actually got that number, that brother would have the help he need right now.
Listen, I think, you know what I'm saying, y'all down, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to add too, you know what I'm saying, because you had mentioned, you know what I'm saying, just about Charlamagne the God. He is admitted, you know what I'm saying, publicly that he's been molested as well.
That's it. I said that because I could see it in his face.
Kind of comes.
You can look at his face, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through this too. Once again, we spiritual men up in here. You know what I'm saying? Black people, man, we done been through some horrible things, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the things, you know what I'm saying, was inflicted on us by the people who hate us, who eventually, once you take on the religion of white people, you're going to take on the spirit of them, and we're going to start to self-inflict, you know what I'm saying, these things on ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And man, it's time to turn to the Most High, man. We've been following these different religions for a very long time, and now it's time to finally get healed, man, and be the people that the Lord want us to be. You know what I'm saying? And the only way that that's going to happen, coming to the truth. ISUPK is the home of the truth.
That's right.
Get in class, man, and let's start to change each other. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So my y'all,
if I may,
please.
And also all the brothers and sisters out there that have been, put in these circumstances that should never befall them, going to the Christian church or the Catholic church, whatever the case, to go say your confessions to them, they ain't gonna be able to give you a solution.
No.
How the
Catholic, I'm gonna let you finish. But how in the hell the Catholic Church gonna fix you when they molesting children, you know what I'm saying, like water? You know what I'm saying? Every Catholic priest that molested at least 20 children. Like the Catholic Church, like molesting children is part of the culture of the Catholic Church.
Right.
And everybody knows that these popes molest children. Nobody cares because they prestigious men, they got money, and as long as they write a check, is moving on, you know what I'm saying, with molested children. Like, how diabolical of a place do we really live?
Like, we going in there to like say our confessions and plead our cases and get counsel. Well, not counsel. I guess it's a venting session when you sit in the box and the priest in the other box and you go vent what happened or whatever the case may be. They ain't gonna help you get through the trauma that you experienced.
That's it.
It's just a place to vent your emotions, and you ain't gonna be responsible for it because they can't tell the government whatever the case may be. You want real help, you have to come into the ISUPK. If you're a Black Hispanic Native Indian, we're the only ones ordained by the Most High to be able to give you the counsel to guide you in the right direction.
That's it. Listen, we want to do one more. We out of here. What we at with it?
We can do one. That's
y'all want to do one more?
Two more. I got two more in the cut. If you want to do one more,
let's do one more.
I'd say let's get to we got the one with the brother that Commander Johanna posted. Again, that's all about police. Or we got the sister outside the abortion.
Let's do the one with the sister outside the abortion.
Yeah,
let's do the one with the sister outside the abortion.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
This one's nasty.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Whoa. Yeah. Right.
Hey, so like if I may, sir, General Q said anything on the Pope.
I don't think we got the
I know. I believe he passed away, didn't he?
Yeah. The Pope died. You know what I'm saying?
If I may, I know at least what the only article I saw is like they're trying to make it seem he was all holier than thou. They're like when the Pope died or passed away, he only had $100 in his bank account, as if he was doing everything he was doing. You understand? Just to be holier than thou and be a perfect man sent by God. Money was never his main, goal or whatever the case may be. Like, come on, man. He had way more than $100 bank account.
Yeah, if we could, General Q, you know what I'm saying, with your permission, General, we'll touch on that one Friday coming up. You know what I'm saying? We'll research it, bring everything out, and go over the Pope, you know what I'm saying, per General Q. You know what I mean? Throughout the sir, if I could. You know what I mean?
Fuck the baby.
Fuck the baby. Give you the Bacardi. I'm ready to say fuck the motherfucker. Ready to beat the motherfucking baby. Fuck up. You sound like a nigga. Yo. Fuck the baby.
That's crazy word.
Where we going? Knocking with this head.
Hey, Cap.
Go ahead, cause Zach, you got it.
Cap, I mean, her friend bared witness against her. She just told her what was really going on. That demon she got is a nigga. That demon she got, she said, you sound like a nigga. I mean, growing up, my granny said, if it quack like a duck, it walk like a duck.
That's it.
It is a duck. And her friend told her herself, you sound like a nigga. Just because that demon that she had that would make women think it's funny to murder your children, that's a nigga. That's not you.
That's it.
That thought in your mind that says, I have to kill my child to make it in this society. I have to kill my own flesh and blood to be able to stay afloat. That's not you thinking that. That is a demon telling you that you have to destroy something that literally is inside of you growing and that the Lord allowed to grow in you. That's a demon. And any sister that gets an abortion, you are not operating in the right mind. You are operating underneath the demon of this society.
That's it. That's it. That's it. My boy.
So like I don't want to it brings to me, you know, Deuteronomy 28:56.
Go ahead. You want to pull it?
It's like it, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, pull it.
I was heading that way anyway.
Man, go ahead. We got real certified priests up here. Listen, they ready to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Please.
Just this day and age, man, the spirit of this act, you know what I'm saying, being made to be so trivial. You know what I'm saying? I've seen sisters say right in front of my face, you know what I'm saying, I'm finna have to make that trip and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's
the norm.
It's like it's going to the grocery store. You
That's
know what I'm
it.
saying? Like
Right.
Aaron, you got the run.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? This is it's like it's nothing to these women, and that's more sick and disgusting than anything in the world.
Well, what do they call people who do mass murder?
Serial killers.
Serial killers.
Psychopaths
And serial killers. Both. You know what I'm saying? You're a serial killer, sociopath, and psychopath all in one. You see what I'm saying? And the sad part about it is this is being championed in the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. Like this is okay. You see what I'm saying? When we telling you as certified priests, the Lord is going to judge you, you know what I'm saying, from unaliving children the way that you are doing. Some of you got 5 abortions, 7 abortions, and because the white man, you know what I'm saying, then cleared you, you know what I'm saying, of that unaliving, of that murder, you think it's okay. And we telling you as priests that God, the white man ain't God. So what he telling you about unaliving your child, you know what I'm saying, is totally wrong. But once again, who championed women being able to do whatever the hell they want? The Christian church. That's right. You see what I'm saying? They allow women to believe that this is okay when God is going to judge you for doing this here. You see what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be doing it, of course. You got the scripture? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 56.
Come on.
The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the soles of her feet upon ground.
I'm gonna let you break it down, boy. Read it again.
The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the soles of her feet upon ground.
So at one point, point, our women, they were so precious. They wouldn't even we used to carry them around, they wouldn't even get off. They wouldn't get off the camels. They wouldn't get off the horses. They wouldn't get off the chariots that we was carrying them around.
They ain't want their foot to touch the ground. Now you see these women, they be at the club, man, they take their shoes right off. You know what I'm saying? Put them on their shoulder and feet walking right on the ground, meaning they have no shame. Our women have learned in this kingdom to have no shame at all. Yeah, go ahead, priest. Please.
It's like if
Go
I
ahead.
could just make a comment, it's just like in the video when the sister who was with her,
Yeah.
she was like, "You sound like a nigga."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the same spirit. You know what I'm saying? That this is talking about. At first, you can see the woman, the femininity in them. Now our women is acting like niggas.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Go ahead.
Flipped over. upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her eye shall be evil towards the husband.
So that right there, when you seen that, because she was only with that nigga, that's like she was only with that man for pleasure. She didn't care nothing about him. She didn't care nothing about his feelings or anything. That's why she had the abortion clinic.
That's it.
Because a woman that loves the man that she with, she wants that baby.
That's it.
She ain't thinking about not having a baby.
She initially, what you saying is, once again, on a scholarly level, women are having babies with men they hate, and women are having sex with you know what I'm saying, with women that hate them. You know what I'm saying? Like this how sick that we are. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead,
China Makai, the husband of her bosom, and towards her son and towards her daughter.
Yeah. That baby and that, she don't care nothing about it. Look at her. You see the video. She running to the abortion clinic.
That's it.
That reminds me of when Gorilla did an interview. She was like, "I got a membership at Planned Parenthood."
I remember that. I remember that. And right now, Gorilla, she said that she got a membership at the abortion clinic, and right now, you know what I'm saying, the machine have made her probably the number one female rapper. You know what I'm saying, in the country. You know what I'm saying? So whatever she say, our young daughter's gonna gravitate to. You see what I'm saying? But once again, it's music. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But this, if you got a father in the home and your daughter is listening to Gorilla, it's gonna take the father to turn that music off and turn that music down and say, what she just said is evil as hell. Don't you ever grow up and kill no baby.
Right.
It take a father to correct his daughter. You know, they talking about young boys need fathers. I think it's damn near more important that a young girl, you know what I'm saying, need a father as well. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna tell his daughter, listen, if you don't want to have no baby girl, you don't have sex. You know what I'm saying? But killing, you know what I'm saying, your own something that grows in your body, you wiping out, you know what I'm saying, the entire race of your people. And what y'all don't understand is if we don't correct our women in this, then this type of mindset grows and grows and grows until one day we will be totally non-existent as a people. You know what I'm saying? You ever done?
I believe it'd be a good point to mention as well. You know, in that Glorilla interview, it was a person that was interviewing her.
Yeah.
And he did not correct her. You know what I'm saying? And that will be Shannon Sharp herself out of one. He did not correct her in that statement that she made. You know what I'm saying? I believe he chuckled. Now we can look back to see is I believe he chuckled. You know what I'm saying? But he did not correct her. It's like, come on, that ain't right.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. He you know why he ain't corrected? Because no matter how much fame he got and how much he got, he ain't had the courage to correct her. And then she sat down amongst us and said that she would have got corrected right here live on the air. We wouldn't have gave a damn how she feel about it. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? With the society, Christianity teach you black men to worship a damn woman. A woman go to the toilet and use the bathroom just like you. You know what I'm saying? She ain't above you. As a matter of fact, the Lord created you to be above her, not to abuse her, but to lead her in the right way and show her. You supposed to show a woman what it is to serve the Lord. A woman ain't supposed to skip past you and go to the Most High. You supposed to teach a woman about the Most High. That's how black women learn about God, is from a damn man. It's an order in this head. You know what I'm saying? And this Christianity then weaken us so much, man. We scared to open our mouth and correct a woman when she do wrong. And she won't correction. And when you don't correct somebody who won't correction, all they're gonna do is end up hating you any goddamn way because you ain't got no balls to correct them. That's right. Excuse my language. So what we at with it? You know what I mean?
Verse 57.
Go ahead.
Verse 57. And towards her young one that come out of from between her feet, and towards her children, which she shall bear.
Yeah, she ain't gonna have. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she like you say, you see the video, she ain't trying to bear those children.
Yeah.
She ain't trying to take care of those children.
That's it.
You know, she just trying to have fun.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? She's running to the abortion clinic. And here's the sad part. Say that she did have the child, you know what I'm saying, and raise the child. Imagine, you know what I'm saying, what type of skills as a mother that she would have or what she would do with a child that she really didn't want to have in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, man, brother, we got some fixing to do, you know what I'm saying, in the community, man. And big shout out to all the brothers who just graduated Hebrew Academy. When you see videos like this, understand that it is your job, you know what I'm saying, to go in the black and brown community, you know what I'm saying, and make the correction, you know what I'm saying, that have been called, you know what I'm saying, by white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? Understand and know that. You understand? Y'all done?
No.
Go ahead, because I
Can I
want.
finish? Should I finish up on this?
Please.
For she shall eat them for want of all things.
Go ahead, read that again.
For she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straightness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates.
The enemy is the white man. You know what I'm saying? The distress is the oppression. Your oppression make our women not want to have children. You know what I'm saying? Because we are under a siege. We under a siege here in America as black people. And the want for all things is the career. You know what I'm saying? Or she just want to continue to be a whore.
Right.
And she can't be a whore and go to the club every week if she got a bunch of children in the house. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it's for the want of all things. Once again, the Bible, you know what I'm saying, is the book of niggerlations. It's a book written by niggas, so therefore it can only be understood by niggas.
Right.
Stop going to white people to try to understand the Bible. That's why you don't understand the Bible, because it wasn't written for them. You see how we just broke that scripture down? You know what I'm saying? Like that right there, a lot of things you read in the Bible is metaphors and symbolic, and you ain't gonna understand them unless you get them broke down by the men who the Most High authorized to teach you. You understand what I'm saying? So listen, man, I think it's been one hell of a show. Unless y'all want to hit that last one with that brother in that video, we could. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We here. Yeah, let's do it. The brothers want to do it. I'm gonna ride with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever the case may be. After this, we're gonna go get some lunch. You know what I'm saying? My stomach talking to me saying, man, stop breaking all this stuff down. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, let's go get some meat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Man,
necessary.
This one rough.
Crazy.
Barren, strange fruit.
Dog on the dick, man. They got the damn dog on the
Blood on the leaves.
Yeah, handcuffs on. They got the man.
Barren, strange fruit. Blood on the leaves. And blood at the roots.
You want to let the damn dog?
Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze.
Whoa! You gonna pull it? You gonna pull it?
His leg off.
Strange fruit hanging
Should be tasting that damn dog.
from the poplar trees.
Look, let's see him stepping on his ankle. Look, let's step on his ankle.
Wow.
Keep playing it out. Is that it?
Pastoral scenes
Stay still.
of the gallant south.
Yeah, come on.
Stay still, I don't want.
Yeah,
handcuffed him after the fight.
Wow.
and
Oh, still on you.
his mouth
And a case on it.
scent of magnolia. Clean.
I can imagine that thing.
You can't train. You don't know how to train them dogs.
That's crazy.
Look at that.
Good man.
They try to make sure he never left.
The shoes came off in the album. Like now, right when the dog got off, that's when they took the taser off the brother.
Where we going, Aki? Where we at with this head?
If I may,
Side
sir,
one,
only
please.
if I may.
You got it.
Like this is what you call cruel and unusual. What is it?
Cruel and unusual.
Unusual punishment. Like we just saw in the video, the brother was handcuffed. He had a dog on him. He had a foot on his other ankle, and he had a taser on it right in front of his face. And you still don't think that's enough Like this is crazy. I saw nobody come to the rescue of this man. Nobody. Then when his wife or his girlfriend or whoever was crying for him, trying to come to him, they put the taser in her face. Like they'd shoot her in her face for just even telling them that it's a problem right now. You know what I'm saying? So it just goes to show you how much respect they have for Blacks, Hispanics, North American Indians in America. They have none. So if you're gonna be the one to want to hold hands with these with these oppressors, they're gonna show you that whenever you get out of line, I will make sure that I show cruel and unusual punishment to put you back in line.
That's it. That's it. Boy,
so like I don't want. This is to talk about all those everybody that has has something to say about Ashley BK.
Yeah,
talking about our Hispanic brothers and our Native Indian brothers being part of the 12 tribes.
Damn
That's
right.
an example right there.
Damn right.
They going through the same shit that we going through.
Damn right. Damn right.
You know, shit like that. You know, they just that burns you up.
Damn
Just to see
right.
some shit like that,
That's
and
right.
then you sit up here talking about some just because they prejudice against us and we prejudice against them. It's the same way.
Yeah.
We just don't know who the hell we are.
Listen, and I'm gonna tell you, listen, just in my opinion, what made them really want to get at him is the fact he came out with that woman in front of him shielding him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you women don't understand, you cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened is that put the white man in predator mode. You know what I'm saying? He got this woman standing. It's like you running from a, you know what I'm saying, from an animal. The white man is an animal. So, you know what I'm saying? So her, I get it. You know, as a woman, she already know what they finna do. But that right there is gonna kick in they predator instinct even more. And you seen it. Man, they moved up, get your ass out the way, and went just sick the dog on the brother, you know what I'm saying, and everything else. And you see what happened. Like, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks.
Yeah, right.
We could talk all day about his racism, but understand this. They never gonna change. You know what I'm saying? What's important is that we change and that we take our love away from this people and from this place and focus on loving us. You see what I'm saying? Because this was totally, you know what I'm saying, diabolical. You know what I'm saying? What we had any more on this? Because Doc, you want to say anything on this?
Can you hear me, Cap?
I can hear you now.
No, cause that point you just brought out is so heavy. And I was really just sitting here thinking about that because I've seen it in just my own personal experiences. Like I say, again, we brothers that's educated in the truth, but we come from different backgrounds. And I've been in jail before and been in situations. And like you say, it's like it's something in the white man where the moment you turn yourself into a victim or prey, it's like it's something in them that snaps. And I've seen that, and from an early age, and I've learned when dealing with the police to not respond like that because there's something in them to you know that kicks in when you are scared. When you respond like prey. Not to say that you should buck against the police, because again, the Bible talks about how to respond dealing with your enemy, your adversary when you in the way. But and you should come into UPK and learn how to do it. But I'm saying, just when I was in the world, I seen that in the carnal sense, and so it's like it's almost like the white man respects power.
That's it.
He respects power, and he respects you not being a bitch.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he should have walked out that fence with power and authority, not yelling, nothing else. But walking out with your woman shield you, that ain't gonna work.
That ain't it, Cap. He should have walked out. I'm gonna tell you what I did, Cap, and I've done this. So anybody, Officer Arawadi could tell you in DC. He should have walked out and turned around and put his hands behind his back. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, man. It ain't nothing. Like, come on. And again, like I say, the UPK is the only place where you find righteous masculinity. And a lot of our people, we've been taught the wrong thing, that you think fighting the police is masculine. That's what you do when you're scared. That's it. And again, it's a response that we've been taught as slaves. A masculine response is take what with jail. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about jail? Come on, man. Hurry up.
That's it.
Come on, let's take me to jail, and then we're gonna handle it. You know, when we handle it, you know, and brothers should come into UPK and understand jail is not the end all be all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord is with you. The Lord is with you. If you in here, go to jail and just work the shit out, you know, in the process.
That's it. Man. Listen, man, I want to give it up to Officer Kazak Ahmad, you know what I'm saying? joining us, brother. We appreciate you joining us on this episode of the Round Table of Truth. Like I said before, we every Friday night, 8 p.m. Central, join us. We're gonna be live this Friday, dealing with more issues that affect Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and giving you the solution to those problems. Okay.
Right.
So I want to give it up to my hosts that rock it out with me every week. To my right, we got Officer Lamakiala in the building. You know what I'm saying? Doing what he do. Any announcements, Lamak?
Come on.
Please.
As always, make sure to go like, follow, share, subscribe. If you want to make a donation, we'll make sure to post the link in the chat. Coming up, we have, of course, it's Sunday. This is exclusive, so we got coming up this coming Friday another Round Table of Truth exclusive.
That's it.
I'm gonna say on a regular basis. Not only that, ISBK Chicago will be in attendance in Milwaukee this coming weekend to hold camp. You understand? In Captain DeBar Moff's domain. Under Commander Jenny Hanna will be out there. You understand? And also always want to shout out the next coming cookout. The Israelite School UPK under Commander Jenny Hanna will be having the next first cookout of 2025 in North Carolina. You understand? From July 3rd through the 6th.
That's right. Damn right. Damn right. Come enjoy that brotherhood. You know what I mean? And good food and all that. You know what I'm saying? And to my left, we got Officer Yaradan in the building. You know what I'm saying? Brother, create a lot of the shirts that you see us wear, Real Nigga University, ton of shirts and all that. Again, plug what you need to plug, Yaradan.
Con, sir. You know what I'm saying? If you want any of the gear you see on the Round Table of the Truth or all around Israel, you come to diversitymall.com. We also, you know what I'm saying, are continuing to do the jackets with Officer Yatazar from New York. You know,
big shout out to Officer Yatazar. Man,
Yeah,
making the baddest jackets, you know what I'm saying? Listen, brothers is getting 3 and 4 jackets, you know what I'm saying? If I could, speaking of jacket, I'd like to highlight the jacket that Officer Rob got on. Is there any way we could put the brother on camera? You know what I mean? Get on camera. Show everybody the back and the front, Rob, that badass jacket you got on. You know what I mean? You probably got to stand up, Priest.
Yeah.
Oh, it's live is froze. Hey, we got Bigo right here.
Show him on Bigo Live that badass jacket. You know what I'm saying? Look at that thing. You know what I mean? Now listen, it say, show him, turn around the back again. It say Real Nigga University. You cannot purchase this jacket if you are not a real nigga.
Damn right.
You cannot purchase this jacket. You will be rejected.
Sir.
Yeah, man, go ahead, y'all done.
Yeah, but you know, we have the jackets on the site. You can get your custom colors. I don't know if y'all seen it the past over a lot of brothers, you know what I'm saying, putting their own flavor into the colors.
That's it.
Different things of that nature. So man, just tap in with us at diversitymall.com.
Listen, right now the Real University jackets, sweater, and t-shirts is the hottest thing going in the Black and Hispanic community. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. You know what I mean? It's the hottest thing going. Everybody, when they see us wear these things, everybody got something to say about these jackets and sweaters and t-shirts that we wear, because ISUPK is the home of the truth, and ISUPK is officially Real Nigga University.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Salaki,
Please.
I think I got the hottest color. I'm just putting it out there. The all white powder blue joint.
You think you do? Come through with that Yeah, I got something in store. Yeah. Go ahead, boy.
And Salaki, I don't want somebody asked where can they purchase it at if you wanna put the
Yeah,
say it again.
diversitymall.com.
It's in the chat, diversitymall.com.
Yeah, it's not on Bigo.
If you on Bigo, just go to YouTube, put Round Table of Truth ISUPK, subscribe to the page, of course, and you will also see the link to where to get these sweaters, t-shirts, and jackets. You know what I'm saying? So go to YouTube right now before we get live off the air so you can get this material, all right? Also, I want to big up Officer Warrior joining us this morning, this afternoon on Bigo Live. Like always, he always bring the brothers and sisters and enlighten them into the truth with the Bigo Live. He's filling in for Officer Iowa Lumgabar, who could not be here tonight or whatever. I mean, this afternoon. I'm so used to us, you know what I'm saying, late at night. But you know, anything you want to say at Warrior before we get out of here?
I want to big up to everybody that came through on Bigo Live. You know, make sure you subscribe to No Bingo Cowards on Bingo. We do have a YouTube channel, so make sure you go and subscribe to that. We are putting some things into work, whereas that we're gonna probably be trying to, maybe hold camp.
That's it.
Once every week on bingo.
That's
So
right.
be looking forward to that. We're gonna be doing that. Same thing we do every Friday and Saturdays on the streets. We're gonna bring that to actually bingo live.
Damn
So
right.
just look forward to that. So we got a lot of things that's coming on, and like I said, every Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central. Tune in to the Round Table of Truth, also AKA Real Nigga University, because I do be going live.
Damn right. Damn right. Also, filling in for Officer Mayad, who had to take care of some family issues or whatever the case may be. We got Officer 1000 Kazaiwan, man, filling in for the brother, Kazaiwan, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Just enjoyed the show with y'all, man. So, of course, when my y'all get back, he'll be back in the seat, but I appreciate this time.
Damn right. And as always, man, the baddest technical team, in the UPK. A lot of brothers may, they may not like that. It's just all
friendly competition.
Friendly competition. That's it. We got Officer Ramawan, get his brother a hand, doing what he do, and also we got Officer Ra'ash Karab, you understand, in the joint, with that badass jacket on. I'm gonna duplicate that jacket too, Ross. I'll let you know it's gonna be me and you with that jacket. You understand? So, and that's that, man. I am Captain Mawakwa, under Commander Jimmy Yohana. Lord allow, we see y'all this Friday on the Round Table of Truth. We out. Shalom.
Don't miss out on the opportunity for a quality leather jacket. Yatazar Pale X Diverse City is introducing their Real Nigga University Letterman jacket. Don't be the only one without one. Order yours today. www.diversitymall.com. Oh yeah, and they take Afterpay. So get yours today.
But now check it out. You got the 1969 on that side. Look at that One West emblem on that side right there. Look at that. Look at that. That's real ice drip. Like real leather dripping. You got the back. And then, if anybody ever questioned us putting nigga on the jacket, you got Acts 13 and 1 engraved right here on the front.
Shout out to Yara Dawn out in Chicago with these badass sweatshirts. I look good as shit in it. Goddamn it. Y'all should go get one. These badass sweat hoods. UPK Nigga University.
Hoodie season. Used to pick a switch before I took a beat. Now forget the stick, it ain't what you thinking. Just feel like hoodie season.